win, and in his 5 years looking for double-digit wins in 3 of them. For Walker, a product of Oklahoma, and the right-hander has worked 134 innings this year, allowed 130 hits, 53 earned runs, 26 walks, 76 strikeouts, a team-leading 11 home runs, and the opposition batting .253 against him. He has had one previous start against Sioux City this year, and it was not great. He did not factor in the decision, and in 5 2/3 innings, he gave up 5 runs on 7 hits for an ERA against the Explorers this season of just under 8, 7.94 entering this one. On the other side, the Goldeyes will face lefty Richard Salazar. And Salazar getting the start for the 20th time for Stan Clyburn and the Sioux City Explorers. He'll make his 20th start, 20th appearance. He's 7-7, and he has a 4.29 earned run average. A lefty, 5'11", 200 pounds, out of Caracas, Venezuela. He is a left-hander and a veteran by status. And, of course, we have 2 veterans by status on the mound because Ace Walker is a veteran by status as well, getting this start tonight for Winnipeg. Richard Salazar is 30 years old. He'll be 31 in October. This year, 130 innings pitched for the X's, 141 hits allowed, 62 earned runs, 29 walks, 81 strikeouts, 12 homers, and that ties him for the team lead with Nick Schumacher, and the opposition batting .281 against the lefty. One more thing, Rick Forney said in the pregame show, if you missed it, that he didn't think his team was very good against lefties. Well, they're 11-0 at home against lefties and 21-5 overall against left-handed pitchers. And here's a scenario tonight. The Goldeyes will not have a left-handed bat in the lineup against Richard Salazar. They have a switch hitter in Chris Roberson, who will bat from the right side tonight. The only left-handed bat they have is Kyle Day, and Kyle will sit in that platoon situation, and Jose Duran will play in his spot and bat near the bottom of the order tonight. So the Goldeyes will have 1 through 9 will be solid right-handed lineup against the lefty here tonight in Richard Salazar. Should be a good one, a couple of veterans. And like I said to Rick in the last question of our dugout show, I said, here's an opportunity to win the series or at least earn a split and have a chance to win the series tomorrow. And both teams have that opportunity. Sioux City trying to do that as well, because this is really the swing game. You win tonight after the 2 teams have split the first 2 games of a 4-game set, and you present the opportunity to win tomorrow if you win tonight. Either way, you win tonight, and you will not lose the series, and the Goldeyes are looking for a bounce back, and Sioux City looking to do exactly what they did last night. Continue to maybe play that role of spoiler. And they played hard last night. They had no quit, and they got some pretty good relief pitching from John Plefka. The only thing is, as we talked with Stan and James Frisbee yesterday, we interviewed Stan and put him on the air, and he said they've only got 8 guys really on their pitching staff right now, a little thin in the ranks in the bullpen. So obviously Rick Forney knows that, and he was saying today in the dugout show that they would love to get into the bullpen and see if they could certainly have their way that way with a team that's a little bit short down in the pen entering this Game 3 of this 4-game series. It's also Game 3 of a 7-game homestand. Don't forget, we'll wrap up this series tomorrow night, and we'll have it for you, 6:30 pregame show, first pitch 7:05. And then for everybody here on TSN 1290, the Goldeyes will welcome Fargo into town Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And Sioux City will go home to play Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, Kansas City, to finish up their schedule on the 100-game regular season schedule in the American Association this year. Again, Sioux City 42-53, Winnipeg at 54-41. And we will watch the out-of-town scoreboard like a hawk here tonight, especially that game going on, a 7:10 start time between St. Paul and Gary at U.S. Steel Yard in Gary, Indiana. Turn back the clock night Ace Walker leads the charge out toward the mound and onto the field. And we'll see what happens here this evening. We're done talking about it. Let the players play. We'll do that after these starting lineups. And first pitch, as we pause for the anthems, are next from downtown Winnipeg on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
The Winnipeg Goldeyes make dreams come true by providing live baseball experiences to charities, nonprofit groups, and inner-city programs. Now, with the Goldeyes Community Zone, even more memories are available to be made. For group tickets, contact the Goldeyes at 982 Base. These extra seats are only possible through generous donations from the Community Zone partners. So, from the Winnipeg Goldeyes and Community Zone recipients, thank you. Rona Home and Garden, Investors Group, and Manitoba Lotteries Corporation.
Wow, we're finally doing it. Building our dream home.
I never thought we'd be able to afford it.
Well, we did some good saving, and SCU did the rest.
Sweet. Can this be my room?
This will be the kitchen, bud.
Perfect.
Whether you're fixing, building, or buying, feel comfortable in a mortgage from Steinbach Credit Union. Ready to build? SCU is there with builder mortgages, great rates, and flexible terms. Talk to SCU today. After all, we're taking care of the world's most important mortgage, yours.
Seems like yesterday he could barely throw the ball. Now my glove hand's on fire. My boy's got quite an arm.
His fastball may be ready for heavy hitters, but he may not be ready for...
Come on, man. Don't be a wuss. It's just a little chew. Try it.
Talk to your kids about chewing tobacco today, because if you think you've prepared them for everything, you don't know spit.
Brought to you by Mantra, the Manitoba Tobacco Reduction Alliance for Tobacco-Free Sport.
Business owners, do you know where your fleet vehicles are?
I have a good idea.
With a GPS tracking system from Sirius Technologies, you'll know their exact locations.
But I trust my employees.
It's more than that. GPS tracking gives you a bird's eye view of your business with real numbers to measure productivity. Imagine adding one more job a day or cutting idling time by 50%. Sirius Technologies. Data is power. It's time to get serious. For your free 1-month trial, visit SiriusTechnologies.ca.
You've got the best seat in the house, your house, with live Goldeyes coverage you can take anywhere, only on TSN 1290. Now, back to the voice of the Goldeyes, Paul Edmonds.
Singing both the Star-Spangled Banner and O Canada tonight, and did a real nice job of both. We welcome you to downtown Winnipeg. Glad to have you along in Shaw Park. Game 3 of a 4-game series between Sioux City and Winnipeg. The Goldeyes are at 54-41. Sioux City 42-53. Game 96 for both teams. Starting lineups are brought to you by Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, located at 1425 Ellis. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, live life comfortably. Well, Ace Walker will get the start here tonight, and Ace looking for his 10th win. He's 9-4 on the year, and for Ace coming into this one, start number 21 on the season. He and Matt Rush have both made 20 starts so far this season. And Walker will face a Sioux City lineup that looks like this. Brian Bastang will lead it off. He's out in left field. Wally Backman Jr., who had a 24-game hitting streak, come to an end last night when he was 0 for 5. Bats second. He'll play at third base. Peter Barrows out in right, hitting third. Jorge Delgado's had a great series, 5 for 9, 3 RBI, playing game 20 tonight for the X's. He'll bat cleanup and play at first base. Ray Serrano's been 5 for 9 over the course of the first 2 games as well. And he had a couple of doubles last night. He'll catch and bat 5th. Yusuke Inaguchi in center field hitting 6th. And starting the bottom 3 for Stan Clyburn and the Sioux City Explorers, the DH Adrian Martinez, a big night last night. 2 for 3, 3 RBI, 2 walks. He'll bat 7th and be the designated hitter. Ryan Pretty is at short, batting 8th, and Mike Murphy is at second base, rounding out the lineup and hitting 9th. That lineup again for Sioux City tonight: Mustang, Backman Jr., Barrows, Delgado, Serrano, Inaguchi, Martinez to DH, Pretty, and Murphy. Well, settle in for this one. Good crowd here tonight on Turn Back the Clock night. There'll be over 6,000 here tonight again, as Brian Mustang steps in from the right-hand side to get it started. And Walker will rock, kick, and fire. The first pitch is right down the chute for a strike. And we're underway tonight at 7:09. 9 minutes after 7 o'clock, and it's strike 1 to Mustang, who has scored 2 runs in this series. The 0-1 is low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Our opening pitch tonight brought to you by the Greenwood Inn and Suites. Make the Greenwood Inn and Suites your home base for all your accommodation, dining, and meeting needs in Winnipeg. The 1-1 fastball is on the inside edge for a strike. Call toll-free today or any day to the Greenwood, 888-233-6730. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Brian Mustang, 2 for 9 in the series. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's down on strikes. So for the first time in the series, Mustang does not get aboard in the first inning. He did on Tuesday, he did last night, strikes out here tonight, and that first strikeout for Ace Walker brought to you by Manitoba Hydro. Manitoba Hydro reminds you to be safe around electricity. Folks, 1 strike, and you're out. Here's Wally Backman Jr. Stands in from the left side. Again, we're underway at 7:09 Central. First pitch is high and wide, ball 1. Backman 0 for 5 last night, 3 strikeouts. He does own the longest hitting streak in the American Association this year at 24. The 1-0 is a change of pace that's on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 1-1. Wally hitting .295, and he is 1 for 9 in the series with 5 strikeouts. Walker operating from the full line in that throwback uniform, the 1-1. Fastball swung on, lifted out toward left, in and over is Coles, and he'll make the catch for the second out. Our home plate umpire tonight is Andrew Carroll. He calls the balls and strikes. Ryan Child is over at first. Rich Gunton is at third. We'll have those gentlemen again tomorrow night in the conclusion of this 4-gamer. They have now all 3 worked the dish, with Carroll taking his turn here tonight. Andrew Carroll behind home plate. Child is at first. Gunton is at third. Here's Peter Barrows. 2 for 9 with an RBI in the series. First pitch swung on, and that's lined to left field for a base hit. Jumped all over that first pitch fastball up in the zone. And it's a 2-out single for Peter Barrows, and he has 3 hits and 10 trips. And the batter is Jorge Delgado, who has been a tough out for Winnipeg in the previous 2 nights. 5 for 9 with 3 RBI. Defensively for Winnipeg tonight, Luis Allen the other half of the battery. Sherundle DeCaster's at first base holding on Barrows. Jose Duran at second. Bryce Kendall at short. Amos Ramon back in the lineup after turning his ankle in batting practice yesterday, starting at third. Then Mike Coles, Chris Roberson, Josh Mazzola left to right in the outfield. From the stretch, first pitch to Delgado. Swung on and shot down the right field line, but curling foul into the patio deck. Strike 1. So Allen catching, DeCaster at first, Duran at second, Kendall at short, Ramon at third, then Coles, Roberson, and Mazzola left to right in the outfield. Sun is not a factor with the exception of center field and a little bit of right center. Everybody else right now is shaded. The lights are on. It is a nice night, not as hot as it was last night. The 0-1 breaking ball is low and in and out of the glove of Allen, but he keeps it in front of him, and no advance from Peter Barrows. Barrows is 4 for 5 with the base paths, if you're wondering. A 1-1 count on Jorge Delgado. No score, 2 away, top of the first, essentially just underway. Delgado batting .400 in his previous 19 games with Sioux City. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's in the dirt again. And Delgado does not chase on that. It's 2 balls and a strike. Jorge was 3 for 5 with an RBI and 2 runs scored last night. Had 2 RBI on Tuesday night. And he's driven in 20 in 19 games for Stan Clyburn and the X's. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on, and that is lined out to left field. And Mike Coles will take that on a hop and fire it back towards second, but Barrows advances there easily. And now it doesn't get any more difficult than facing Ray Serrano, who I watched for 2 years in this league, and this guy could just flat out hit. And Serrano 3 for 5 last night, a couple of doubles, drove in a run, scored 3 times. And he's 5 for 9 in the series. So 2 on and 2 away, and for the 3rd straight night, Sioux City threatening to score to open up the scoring. Walker from the stretch. Allen sets up outside to the right-handed hitting catcher. The pitch. Swung on. Hit to center field. Roberson didn't see it. It's going to drop for a base hit. Roberson did not see it off the bat. In to score is Barrows on a bloop single to center field. First pitch swinging by Serrano, and it's 1-0 Sioux City. 3 straight singles for the Explorers. And Serrano drives in his 46th of the year. And the X's do indeed score in the top of the first for the 3rd straight night. Delgado goes first to third on that. And here's Yusuke Inaguchi. And Inaguchi hitting .291. And Ace Walker wanted a new apple from home plate umpire Andrew Carroll. So a little bloop single, first pitch swinging by Serrano. And Chris Roberson did not see it off the bat. He started back and then realized, oh, it's in front of me. He started to come in and realized again that he just wasn't going to make a catch and just wanted to make sure he picked it up on a hop. First throw to home plate from Ace Walker is swung on and missed on a breaking ball to Inaguchi. And it's strike 1. Inaguchi 1 for 8 in the series. Runners on the corners, 1 in for Sioux City. And the 0-1. Breaking ball swung on, bounced out toward third. Up with it, Ramon. And he will lead Duran nicely to the bag at second. And that is it as Inaguchi hits into a fielder's choice. And they force Serrano 5-4. And that's it for Sioux City in the first. They get a run on 3 hits and leave a pair. Sioux City gets 1. Winnipeg coming to bat when we return on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Hi, this is Denny from Denny's Whole Hog Barbecue.
And I'm quarterback Buck Pierce, here to introduce Danny and Buck's barbecue sauces.
The official barbecue sauce of your Winnipeg Blue Bombers.
It's an all-star lineup featuring raspberry chipotle,
roasted garlic and honey,
and cranberry chipotle. Whether you pour it, dip it, or spread it.
They're delicious and make a perfect gift.
Try Danny and Buck's barbecue sauces today. Available at the Bomber Store.
And we'll bring the flavor.
Discover la francophonie in Manitoba.
L'Arbrerie, Île-des-Chênes, Sainte-Rose-du-Lac, Notre-Dame-de-Lourdes, Saint-Pierre-Joli, Saint-Boniface, and way much more.
In our friendly province, we are fortunate. French is everywhere and has lots to offer. Open your mind, add a French twist to your life, and enjoy the richness of another beautiful culture right here in Manitoba.
Venez voir. Vous serez surpris. Surpris. Venez voir.
Have you been running? Running up credit card debts? Running up bills? Running on money you didn't have? Just to keep one step ahead of creditors? Sooner or later, it catches up with all of us. That's when you need someone who can counsel you on credit, advise you on credit proposals and other options. Stop running and fix the debt you have.
Go to lctaylor.com right now. LC Taylor, Trustees in Bankruptcy. Your way forward.
Bottom of the first inning, Bryce Kendall to lead it off for Winnipeg, followed by Chris Roberson, Sherundle DeCaster. The DH is Barbero Canizares. Josh Mazzola, Luis Allen, bottom three for Rick Forney, Mike Coles, Amos Ramon, and Jose Duran. And they will face left-hander Richard Salazar, who's 7-7 on the season with a 4.29 earned run average. 1-0 Sioux City. They get a run on 3 hits. In the top half of the first inning, we go to the last of inning number 1. And Salazar getting some warm-up pitches here, throwing to Serrano. Nice night here. Give you the weather report. It's brought to you by 360winnipeg.ca, Winnipeg's visual directory. In Winnipeg, it is sunny, but shaded here in downtown, but a lot of blue sky over top of us. Sunny and 26 degrees Celsius. That is 80 Fahrenheit right on the button. Humidity at 26%, and the wind is out of the northwest, 24, gusting to 37 kilometers per hour. It is blowing from left to right. Not as strongly as it was last night from right to left, but still, I think if you got it up in the breeze and needed an extra couple of feet to take it over the fence, it would do that for you here tonight, going out to right field. Here's Bryce Kendall. First pitch is high, ball 1. Again, sunny in the city. It is 26 Celsius, 80 Fahrenheit. Humidity 26%, the 1-0. In there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Northwest winds, 24, gusting to 37, blowing from left to right tonight. The 1-1 to Kendall. Breaking ball, low and inside, 2-1. Price 1 for 3 last night. Couple of runs scored, a stolen base, 2 walks, drove in a run. Had a pretty good night. The 2-1. Swung on and bounced into the seats. Behind the Goldeyes on Dexter. Came back onto the field. Lady got hit last night with a line drive, and they figure she broke her hand taking that baseball off of her hand last night. The 2-2 swung on and missed as Kendall goes waving at that on a breaking ball that kind of finished down in toward the front of the plate, and he's a strikeout victim. And Chris Roberson, the batter. So strikeout number 1 for Richard Salazar. And there's one away in the bottom of the first. Sioux City leading 1-0. Here's Chris Roberson batting from the right-hand side. 2 for 6 in the series, 3 runs scored. First pitch. Breaking ball is in there for a strike. Sunset tonight, by the way, is at 8:17 Central. And we're going to have a low tonight of 11. 0-1 is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Half a swing. Did he go? The appeal. Trying to get out of the way. It was more of that swing for Roberson. And Ryan Child at first said no, he didn't go around. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Breaking ball swung on, bounced out toward third. Up with it, Wally Backman Jr. Shuffles and throws across. And there's 2 away. Defensively tonight for Sioux City, as Sherundle DeCaster steps up. Ray Serrano, the other half of the battery. Jorge Delgado at first, Mike Murphy at second, Ryan Purdy at short, and the aforementioned Wally Backman Jr. at third. Then Brian Mustang, Yusuke Inaguchi, and Peter Barrows left to right in the field. As DeCaster steps in from the right-hand side. Again, Sioux City red top, gray pant tonight. Serrano catching, Delgado at first, Murphy at second. First pitch to DeCaster. Swung on, line to the gap in right center. That's going to get down, and it's likely going to go all the way to the wall. Extra bases for DeCaster. He'll stride for second and be there easily with a stand-up 2-out double. And now the batter is Barbero Canizares. So Serrano catching, Delgado at first, Murphy at second, Purdy at short, Backman Jr. at third, Mustang, Inaguchi, and Barrows left to right in the outfield. Here's Barbero Canizares, the DH. Had an 8-game hitting streak snapped last night when he went 0 for 4 with a walk at the plate. Stands in from the right-hand side against the lefty. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Canizares, in his 9 games as a Goldeye, hitting .432. A homer and 9 driven in. Runner at second, potential tying run. Sioux City leads it 1-0. Two away, the 1-0. Swung on, chopper out toward third. To his left, Backman Jr. fields it and throws to third, or throws from third to first. And that is it for Winnipeg in the bottom of one. No runs, a hit, one left. We'll go to the second. 1-0 in favor of Sioux City on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Yes, hello? Can I get someone to assist me in the digital camera department, please? I've been waiting for 20 minutes, and I'd like to buy this camera before it becomes obsolete.
If you've got camera questions, Don's Photo has answers. So why buy from a box store? You'll find that same camera at the same low price at Don's, minus the confusion. Visit donsphoto.com or stop by one of our 3 Winnipeg stores and let's talk photography.
Commissionaires, Manitoba's premier security solutions provider, will take care of your home security needs the next time you go away on vacation. Commissionaires' team of bonded professionals will check on your home and help satisfy your insurance requirements. They do interior and exterior patrols and make your home look lived in. Visit their website at commissionaires.mb.ca for more information about their House Watch service. Commissionaires, trusted every day, everywhere.
This Goldeyes season, Salisbury House on the Esplanade Riel is hitting it right out of the park with great new taste sensations to get you ready to roar before the game or relive the fun after the final out. With so many great choices, every visit is a new eating adventure. And remember, Sal's is the only place to go for a nip platter, the fan favorite that hits a home run every time. So before or after any Goldeyes game, stroll on over for great food and fun on the Esplanade Riel at Salisbury House. Your house, your food, your way.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball Live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Avalon and the Gulf Dome.
6 men step to the plate for Sioux City in the first. 3 for sure will here in the second. They lead it 1-0. Glad to have you along. My name is Paul Edmonds. Martinez, the DH, Purdy, the shortstop, and Murphy, the second baseman, to face Ace Walker. First pitch is right down the chute for a strike, and the second is underway tonight. Glad to have you along. Here in the ballpark, City, Capital Region, Southern Manitoba on TSN 1290. Goldeyes flagship station. Leo 1. Breaking ball is outside, 1-1. And hello to you folks in Siouxland tonight. On your news and talk leader, 1360 KSCJ, the 1-1. Curve is outside, 2-1. Satisfying the radio needs of folks in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, the 2-1. Swung on, fouled back, and it's 2-2. And the only radio home the X's have ever known. Pushed a few radio guys through there. I've known them all. The 2-2 is a little high, 3-2. And I know your current guy, Dave Nitz, was listening the last couple of nights. Like to say hi to him down in his home state of Louisiana. The payoff. Swung on and filleted right side, foul though. And that will get down into that grass berm area. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Adrian Martinez. Did my first ever Northern League game at Lewis and Clark Park back in 1995, a preseason game. The payoff. Swung on and fouled away again. Into the seats for a souvenir. Played many rounds at Covington Links across the river. Which, by the way, the river last year, I have never seen it like that, and hopefully we don't again. Pitch is swung on, bounced out toward third, up with it Ramon, a throw across to first in time, and Adrian Martinez is out number 1. Ryan Purdy, the batter. Purdy did not play on Tuesday night. He was 3 for 4 last night with a couple of RBI, 2 runs scored. And in fact, he drove in the game-winning run in the top of 9. Sioux City leads it here in the top of 2, 1-0. St. Paul quickly in front of Gary, 1-0 in the first. On the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. First pitch to Pretty in there for a strike. St. Paul 1, Gary no score in the first. The 0-1. Breaking ball down and away to the right-handed swinging shortstop. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, drop into Home Run Sports, De La Seigneurie Boulevard, Bishop Grandin. Enter to win in the Home Run Sports home run inning. Here's how it works. If a Goldeye player hits a home run in any inning, the 1-1. Swung on and fouled back on top of the roof here. Behind home plate, ball and 2 strikes to Pretty. And we pick your name that day, you'll receive an Easton prize package courtesy of Easton Sports. But you must hear your name on this program in order to know that you're a winner. And afterward, you must contact Home Run Sports within 30 days to claim your prize. You can do that in person or by calling 255-7687. The 1-2. Cold third strike on the outside corner with a great fastball. And Pretty got frozen and knew it. Second strikeout tonight for Ace Walker. And there's 2 away in the top of the second. Well, there were no home runs hit by the Goldeyes last night, so no winners tonight on the Home Run Sports home run inning. Maybe tonight for tomorrow night in the conclusion of this 4-game series in the last meeting of the regular season between these two longtime rivals. First pitch to Mike Murphy is swung on and blooped out into right field for a base hit. And Murphy will have his 3rd hit in 9 trips in this series. And once again, just like the first inning, first 2 guys go out. Next guy steps up. And with the first pitch, singles. And here's Brian Bastang, who went down swinging his first trip. So back to the top of the order we go for Sioux City. It's the Home Run Sports home run inning. It's the top of the second, every broadcast we do. And it's brought to you by Home Run Sports. We've got you covered from Prospect to Pro, Bishop Grandin, 1 block west of Lagimodiere. Home Run Sports, get ready for your game. First pitch, swung on, line to center field, and back, and turning and facing us now is Roberson. He got a real good jump on that one. And that is that for the X's in the top of 2. No runs, a hit, 1 left. Bottom 2 is next. Sioux City 1, Winnipeg no score. American Association Baseball from downtown Winnipeg on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
What makes Tavern United Manitoba's #1 sports pub? Service second to none. Food that's right on point. And value that's big league all the way. And this summer, during Tavern United's Your Team, Your Tickets promotion, win weekly prizes and qualify to win season tickets to your Winnipeg Goldeyes, Blue Bombers, and of course, the Jets. So get your friends together for some frothy fun, fabulous food, and guaranteed good times at your New World Sports Pub, Tavern United.
Welcome to Rogers Tech Talk. Sarah's on the line.
I want a cool new phone, but I have a fear of commitment.
Well, now with Rogers FlexTab, you can get your dream phone, like an HTC One X, on your terms with a low upfront payment.
That's great.
And you could be free of your FlexTab agreement at any time just by paying the remaining balance for the phone.
So I could pay it off in a couple of months.
Sure.
Or next year.
No need to commit. Introducing FlexTab from Rogers. Conditions apply.
Yours today at your local Rogers store, the official wireless provider to the Winnipeg Goldeyes.
I'm Larry McIntosh. Idaho to Winnipeg, 2,071 kilometers. Winkler to Winnipeg, 116 kilometers. Which potatoes do you think are fresher? Peak of the market, the vegetables less traveled, and that's a good thing.
Very best from Manitoba, and it's peak of the market.
Josh Mazzola to lead it off. It's Mazzola, Allen, and Coles. 5-6-7 to face lefty Richard Salazar. 1-0 Sioux City in front. First pitch is a changeup that's in there for a strike. Mazzola's had a good series. He and Luis Allen probably the best so far. Mazzola's 5 for 8 with 5 RBI. Pitches high, 1-1. And then Louis, who's on deck, is 4 for 9 on a 5-gamer. 1-1 to the team leader in home runs and RBI. The pitch is high, 2-1. Zola batting .306 with 18 home runs and 71 runs batted in. The 2-1. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball, and it's 2-2. We're in the bottom of the second on a nice night in the capital of Manitoba. 1-0 Sioux City, a run on 4 hits. Goldeyes have one double off of Richard Salazar. From the full wind, the 2-2 is a breaking ball that is just a little high, 3-2. Zola 2 for 4 last night, 3 RBI. The payoff pitch swung on, ground ball out toward third. Wally Backman Jr. has been busy so far, and he picks that one up and fires it on a 3-hopper to first base. It gets by Delgado. And then it rolls around into foul territory, gobbled up by second baseman Murphy, but no chance to get Mazzola at second. And that'll end up being a 2-base error on the throw from Wally Backman Jr. Well, I just finished saying that Wally Backman's been busy and played pretty good the last few nights here, especially last night. He made a leaping stab at one ground ball and picked that one up cleanly tonight, just made a bad throw. And Sioux City has their first error in the last 2 games. In fact, Sioux City's first error in this series is charged to Wally over at third base. Now the Goldeyes have the potential tying run into scoring position on a 2-base error. And Luis Allen will step in from the right side. And Louis is 4 for 9 in the series. Couple RBI. First pitch is in there for a strike. I'm sure Luis Allen has seen Richard Salazar many times, and vice versa. They're both from Venezuela. They go down and play in the fall and winter, spring. 0-1. Swung on, chopper out toward short, picked up by Pretty. He's going to throw to third base and get Mazzola. While the ball was in front of Mazzola, he broke anyway, kind of delayed a little bit. Once it got past him, he broke. Pretty picked it up easily. It was hit right to him. And Pretty will throw to third, and the first out recorded at third base. And Luis Allen, a fielder's choice. 6-5 on the putout. If you're scoring at home, there's one away. And Mike Cole's the batter. Luis Allen gets aboard, so 1 out, runner at first. Mike Cole's last night, 2 for 4, 3 RBI. First pitch, runner on the move, pitch is swung on, bounced out toward third, fielded by Wally Backman Jr. as he leapt up in the bag, snow-coned it, came down with it, got his feet under him, and threw across to get Mike Coles for the second out. Meanwhile, Luis Allen was moving on the pitch and gets to second safely. So, a nice atonement there by Wally Backman Jr. on a hot smash by Coles out to third. And here's Amos Ramon with 2 away and a runner in scoring position. 1-0 Sioux City. Here at the bottom of 2, let's have a look at the trivia contest question brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel specializing in spacious executive suites. First pitch to Famous Amos is in there for a strike. Amos did not play last night. He turned his right ankle in batting practice. Says he's good to go tonight. 0-1. And the pitch. Swung on and a comebacker right to Salazar. Fields that. Pitcher runs it halfway over to first. Underhands it to Delgado. And the Goldeyes are done in the bottom of 2. No runs, no hits, 1 left, and 1 error by Sioux City. Their first of the series. We're through 2. We'll go to the third. X is 1. Fish, nothing. Goldeyes Radio Network.
Your best friend may be furry, but they're part of your family. So when it comes to your pet's health, they deserve to be treated like family at Animal Hospital of Manitoba. Their experienced professionals provide the very latest in veterinary care for cats, dogs, ferrets, rabbits, just about any pet you can imagine. And they take pride in educating clients and following up to make sure your best friend is doing just fine. Animal Hospital of Manitoba, 995 Main Street. We care for your pets as if they were our own.
That baseball glove. You know the one. The one that you got in high school. The one that got you MVP your senior year. Yeah, you know the one. And we do too. At Ranger Insurance, we protect what's important to you. Because whatever size it is, it's the little things that matter. Whether it's home, life, auto, or commercial, Ranger Insurance has a plan that's right for you. For the protection you deserve, visit rangerinsurance.ca.
Granny's Turkey invites you to think big, because now bigger really is better. Look for new Granny's seasoned boneless turkey breast in the frozen food aisle. It's big on flavor, big on nutrition, and it makes chicken breasts and steaks seem so tiny. New Granny's seasoned boneless turkey breast. Great on the grill or any way you like. Bigger is better. Granny's, great taste, healthy living. To find stores offering Granny's seasoned boneless turkey breast, see grannys.ca/barbecue.
You're listening to Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball, live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Sirius Technologies. Let's get back to the action with Paul Edmonds.
Top of 3, we welcome you back. Our producer-operator back at our flagship station tonight in South Winnipeg on Pembina Highway under the Bell Media umbrella. First pitch to Wally Backman Jr. is low from Ace Walker. Ball 1. The third is underway. 1-0 Sioux City. Is Trevor Stoico. The 1-0. Swung on. Chopper right side. Backing up on it. Duran. He fumbled it as it took a little bit of a weird bounce on him and never really came up. And he is going to be charged with an error. That'll be 4. Well, I think the first problem for Jose on that one was sort of being half committed as to whether he was going to come in or go back, and then he decided to go back, and it never took a true hop on him, the last one, to get to him, and it kind of, when it hopped, it kind of went right down or didn't have the height that he thought, and it ended up by the shoe tops, and Wally runs pretty good and beats it out, and the leadoff man is aboard. Here's Peter Barrows, a base hit and a run scored. Walker comes set. First pitch is right down Broadway for a strike. Let's play trivia for the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Contest is open to those that haven't won in the last 30 days. Up for grabs is a Goldeye travel mug, and you'll also be eligible to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. The 0-1. Breaking ball is low, 1-1. Number to call if you think you know the answer. And this is open to you folks in Siouxland as well. It'll just cost you a little bit of long distance. But hey, we are inclusive here. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Swung on, lined over third down the left field line. That's going to get in toward the corner. To track it down is Coles. Racing for third is Wally Backman Jr. He'll be told to stop there. Throw goes to second, but it's not in time, and Barrows is in with a double, and Peter is 2 for 2 tonight. And runners at second and third, and nobody out for Jorge Delgado. And Delgado is 1 for 1 tonight. 5 hits for Sioux City. They lead at 1-0. We're in the top of the third, and they're looking for more here. Delgado is 6 for 10 in the series. And Walker will come set to his belt. First pitch is on the inside edge for a strike. The number to call, 780-1290, 780-1290, area code 204. Barrows at second. Backman Jr. is at third. The 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. The question tonight is this. Name the only season in the history of the Goldeyes that they were able to clinch a wild card berth to advance to the playoffs with a win over Sioux City. Do you remember the year? I do. The 0-2 fastball is low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Name the only season in the history of the Goldeyes since 1994, of course, that they were able to clinch a wild card berth to advance to the playoffs with a win over Sioux City. Oh, by the way, the 1-2 is a called third strike on the outside corner, and Delgado will go down looking. He didn't like it. He'll say something to home plate umpire Andrew Carroll. Third strikeout tonight for Ace Walker. And Ray Serrano is the batter. By the way, it happened on the last day of the regular season that particular year as well. 780-1290-780-1290. Area code 204. If you think you know the answer. They're going to walk Serrano now and take their chances with Inaguchi. This is a good move. First base is open. And now that you pitch to Delgado, you got him out. There's one down. And there'll be bases loaded here and 3 more pitches. So they're going to intentionally walk Ray Serrano and pitch to Yusuke Inaguchi. So Walker will walk his first. It's 2 wide, and now here comes ball 3. This will be the first walk for Ace Walker in 2 starts. He did not walk a batter on Saturday night in St. Paul, where he went 8 2/3 innings. And there's ball 4, and Serrano will literally walk down toward first base, hand the bat off to one of the bad boys. And Yusuke Inaguchi will step up with the bases loaded. Now, will the Goldeyes play for 2 here, or will they bring the infield in? Probably play for 2 if you're going to walk Serrano. The only problem with that is, if it's something on the ground that's not very hard, Inaguchi's probably going to beat it out at first because he runs well. Inaguchi 1 for 9 in the series. 1-0 Sioux City. The pitch is a breaking ball down and away, ball 1. Bases loaded, 1 out for the X's here in the 3rd. 1 ball, no strikes. We've had a guess from the general manager, and the answer is wrong. Stumped the GM tonight. The pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. And we've got a winner. We've got a winner already on trivia. And it's a 204 number, so obviously, Siouxland, you are shut out here tonight. You'll get another chance tomorrow night. The 1-1 to Inaguchi. Curve, swung on, lined out to right, caught by Mazzola. Tagging his backman. Here comes the throw. It'll go actually over to 3rd. Backman will score on the sac fly by Inaguchi. And there'll be 2 away, and it's 2-0 Sioux City. For Inaguchi, his 39th run batted into the year. So Wally Backman will score. That will be an unearned run. It makes it 2-0 for the Explorers. And Barrows stays put at 2nd. Serrano at 1st. 2 down for Adrian Martinez. So the X is getting a singleton in the 1st and 1 here in the 3rd, and not done yet. Adrian Martinez will stand in from the right side. He's 0 for 1. He's bounced out corner to corner tonight. And is 2 for 8 in the series. Winner and the answer coming up, by the way, to trivia in the bottom of 7. First pitch is in there, a little high, ball 1. Another great gathering here tonight. Over 7,000 here on Tuesday, over 6,100 last night. Now, I would say that tonight might be a little bit better even than last night. The 1-0. Fastball is low, 2-0. Tomorrow, Chris Salamita, 5-6, 386. Lefty for Winnipeg against righty Jason Jarvis, 7-8, a 427. 2 balls, no strikes to Adrian Martinez, the DH. Right-handed batter, straight up and down, the 2-0. Swung on and lined out to left field. Cole's going to take that on a hop. They're going to wave in Barrows. Here comes the throw and the play at the plate, the crash, and Allen hangs onto the baseball. And Peter Barrows is out. And Luis Allen is a little shaken up, but he hung on to the baseball, and the out is recorded at home plate. Barrows dropped his shoulder, and there was a collision at the plate. A great throw by Coles on one hop to home plate after the single by Martinez. And the inning ends as meat at the dish. But Sioux City adds on. They get a run on 2 hits, and they will leave a pair. There was also a Goldeye error. We'll go to the bottom of 3. 2-0 X's on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
The Field of Dreams Foundation helps kids in need by supporting children's charities. I'm Tony Fletcher, president of the Field of Dreams Foundation, urging you to help out by picking up our special coupon book at Shaw Park for just $5. It's packed with $100 in savings at popular ballpark concessions and local restaurants, or you can pledge an amount per Goldeyes strikeout in the Fillmore Riley K's for Kids program. Learn more at goldeyes.com. Thanks to you, the Field of Dreams Foundation continues to make kids' dreams come true.
One little drop of oil can spoil a million drops of water. So put used oil in its place. Call or click for information.
Used Oil Recycling is giving away free Goldeyes key tags at 12 select home games this season with 3 ways to win. If the number on the back of your key tag is drawn in the second inning, you could win a $50 gift certificate from Future Shop. If you activate your key tag online and your keys are ever lost, they'll be returned for free. Once your key tag is activated, you are entered for a chance to win an autographed Goldeyes jersey. The draw will take place at the last game of the season. Mr. Oil Drop reminds you to keep your environment clean and green by recycling your used oil and antifreeze products.
UseOilRecycling.com. Hey, Manitoba, do it now. UseOilRecycling.com.
Call 1-888-410-1440.
Make every drop count.
Bottom of the 3rd inning, 2-0 Sioux City. Duran, Kendall, Roberson, 9-1-2. Great throw by Mike Coles to get Peter Barrows. The collision at the plate. Luis Allen hangs on. Inning ends. See if the Goldeyes get some momentum from that. Richard Salazar works into his 3rd, and the first pitch to the Goldeyes second baseman's on the outside edge for a strike. We'll have a look at the Manitoba Blue Cross out of town scoreboard here in the last of the 3rd. The 0-1. Curve a little high, 1-1. There's some good baseball here the last few nights. 1-1. Breaking ball, low and inside, 2-1. Duran is 1 for 7 in the series. And the 2-1. Swung on and fouled off of Serrano. He felt that one. The catcher gets up quickly to walk that off. 2-2. Here are the line scores so far for Sioux City. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error. For Winnipeg, 0, 1, and 1. Two balls and 2 strikes to Jose Duran. Duran batting .278. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on and fouled back into the mitt. Or was there a half a swing, or what are they going to debate here? Did he foul it and then it went into the glove of Serrano, like going down into the dirt and then up? If that's the case, if Duran got a piece of it, and the 2 umpires are going to get together, Andrew Carroll, the home plate umpire, Brian Child at first base. Serrano held up the ball like, I caught it, and it didn't bounce in the dirt. And there was no signal from Andrew Carroll, and here comes the third base umpire, Rich Gunton, and whatever was discussed is quick, and I've seen no out signal from home plate umpire Andrew Carroll, so Duran will look to see another pitch, and Stan Clyburn's going to emerge to kind of take up the argument here. And the manager for Sioux City wants an explanation on that. Well, there was definitely a swing by Duran, and obviously he made contact. And the only question is, did it go into the dirt and then up into Serrano's glove, or did Serrano catch it without it hitting the ground? And Stan Clyburn gets confirmation on the fact that it did, I guess, according to our home plate umpire, under further review with Brian Child over at first base, that it did hit the ground, and Serrano did pick it up on a hop. So here we go again, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch is high, 3-2. Duran a home run and 28 driven in. The home run came with Kansas City. The payoff pitch swung on, foul back, and it's still 3-2. Let's have a look at the American Association, the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. Here at Sioux City 2, Winnipeg no score. Laredo and Fargo are scoreless. They are in the third, 3 hours down the road in Fargo, North Dakota. The payoff pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and that was dropped, and Serrano will pick that up, and he'll throw to first base, and Duran is out. So a strikeout, and then a 2-3 put out. 1 down, strikeout number 2 for Richard Salazar tonight. And Bryce Kendall, the batter. Grand Prairie leads Sioux Falls 4-0 in the second. And Gary has tied St. Paul at 1 in the third. The other games are just games that are playing out the string for those teams. Amarillo 2-1 over Kansas City in the third. Wichita, El Paso, no score in the third. Wichita, of course, going to the playoffs. First pitch is outside, showing bunt, and pulling back was Kendall. Ball 1. Quebec leading Lincoln 2-1 in the fifth. And here, Sioux City 2, Winnipeg no score. The 1-0. Swung on and fouled the plate, 1-1. But interestingly enough, St. Paul, Gary tied at 1 in the third. Fargo and Laredo, no score in the third. Grand Prairie 4, Sioux Falls, no score in the second. 1-1 to Kendall. He's 0 for 1 tonight. He struck out his first trip. The pitch swung on, and that is softly lined out to second, caught by Murphy, 2 away. Now the batter, Chris Roberson. The American League had 3 afternoon games today, 3 matinees. Oakland continues to roll along. They have won 6 in a row. They swept a 4-game series today, beating Cleveland 12-7 in Ohio. First pitch is in there for a strike. Cleveland's lost 5 in a row. Jared Parker goes to 9-7 with the win. Justin Masterson took the loss for Cleveland. Pitch is outside. No, on the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Cliff Pennington connected for his 4th home run of the year. Coco Crisp had his 9th. Josh Reddick his 27th. Josh Donaldson homers for the 2nd straight game. His 4th, all for Oakland in that 12-7 win over Cleveland today. Baltimore bounced back after getting pumped last night. Pitch is swung on, and a comebacker right to Salazar. And I'll tell you what, he makes the catch only to protect himself first and foremost. He ended up on his bumper, but hangs on that line drive back to the pitcher by Roberson. And the Goldeyes go 3 up and 3 down in the bottom of 3. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We'll go to the 4th, 2-0 Sioux City on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
If your business, big or small, has excess waste and recycling piling up, let BFI Canada make your trash our business. Our customized pickup schedules make it easy. With commercial and industrial collection services, BFI Canada can help any business get organized. Want to make your business feel like new? Then call up the Blue. Visit BFICanada.com to schedule your pickup date today. BFI Canada, a cleaner community, a greener environment.
From the diamond to the driveway, from weekend warrior to world-class pro, local athletes are choosing Manitoba pork for peak performance. Loaded with lean, high-quality protein and essential vitamins and minerals, pork is a powerhouse of nutrition for serious athletes. For a real competitive edge, choose Manitoba pork, fueling today's athletes. Learn Learn more about pork for peak performance at ManitobaPork.com.
Coaches, your players are great at scoring goals. But when the goal is raising money, it's not always easy to score. And that's where the Winnipeg Free Press can help. We're introducing a unique fundraising promotion available to all Manitoba minor league sports teams. And if you participate, your team has a chance to meet Winnipeg Jets of Vander Kane. For complete program information, go to winnipegfreepress.com/Team Kane and find out how your team can get involved.
It's time to get back into the action. Batter up, turn it up. This is Goldeyes Baseball on TSN 1290. Now back to the voice of the Goldeyes, Paul Edmonds.
Well, we go to the fourth inning. First pitch to to Ryan Pretty is in there for a strike. Pretty tonight is 0 for 1. Ace Walker working into his fourth. 2-0 Sioux City. The pitch is swung on and hammered high, deep, out toward left, and gone. A home run for Ryan Pretty, his 8th of the year. A leadoff blast here in the fourth. And Sioux City will add on as Pretty drives in his 38th of the year. And it's 3-0 Sioux City. And Mike Murphy, the batter. We'll see Murphy, Bastang, and Backman Jr. now. And Sioux City has scored in 3 of 4. The 1-0 swung on and fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Murphy is 1 for 1 tonight. And the 0-1 swung on and lifted out toward right. Lazy fly ball. Mazzola curls to his left, a step backward, two-handed catch as he reaches in the air, and there's 1 down. Back to the top of the order in Brian Bastang, who's 0 for 2 tonight. Baltimore bounced back on the out-of-town scoreboard today with a victory over the White Sox after getting pounded last night. It was the Orioles 5, the White Sox 3, a final from Maryland today. Zach Britton was very good for the O's. First pitch is inside on the corner for a strike. Britton goes to 4-1. Jim Johnson, the save, is 41st for Baltimore, who got home runs from Adam Jones' 26th, and Taylor Teagarden is second. Pitch is low, 1-1. For Zach Britton, he struck out a career-high 10 in 8 innings today. Baltimore 5, Chicago White Sox 3. Pitch is swung on, and that is hammered high and deep to left. Back goes Coles at the warning track of the wall, and it is gone. And Brian Bastang is homered for the 6th time. And it's 4-0 Sioux City. 2 home runs in this inning. And Bastang's first hit of the series ends up scoring a run in the first on Tuesday, and then he singles again yesterday and scores a run, and then homers here in the fourth and scores a run. A 2-run fourth, 4-0 on 7 hits for the Explorers. And Ace Walker has given up a couple of jacks and 8 hits in the ballgame. And Wally Backman Jr. is the batter. The first pitch to him is outside, ball 1. And Rick has called timeout. Forney will come out slowly, out to have a chat with the battery here. So Bastang homers his 6th. Pretty leads off with a home run, his 8th. 1 out, 4-0 for the Explorers. Another final today. Seattle beat Minnesota 5-4. Blake Bevan the win. He goes to 9-8. Tom Williamson, his 21st save. Josh Willingham had the only home run in that game, his 33rd in that loss for Minnesota. Toronto leading Tampa 2-0. That's in the 6th. Detroit in the 3rd, scoreless with Kansas City. 9:05 tonight. Boston at Los Angeles. John Lester 10-8 versus Zach Greinke, 2-2. And the pitch on the inside edge for a strike to Wally Backman Jr. Backman Jr. is 0 for 2. He has scored a run. He reached on an error. Pitch is swung on and a comebacker fielded by Walker as he came off the front of the hill. He throws to first. It's a little low, but dug out by DeCaster. That could have been dangerous, too. And 2 away in the inning. Now the batter is Peter Barrows, who is barreled up on Walker a couple of times. He has singled, doubled, scored a run. Was thrown out at home plate in the third to end the inning on a single by Adrian Martinez. 4-0 Sioux City. First pitch. Breaking ball's high, ball 1. National League today, Philadelphia defeated the New York Mets 3-2. Kyle Kendrick the win. He goes to 8-9. Jonathan Papelbon, his 30th save. The pitch is down and away, 2-0. Jonathan Neese took the loss for the Metropolitans. He drops to 10-8. Scott Hairston, his 15th home run for the Mets. Mike Baxter is second. 2-0 is inside, 3-0. And a slugfest at Wrigley today. More of a American League score than national. Cubs 12, Milwaukee 11. 3-0. It's outside, ball 4. Delayed throwback by Luis Allen, meaning he thought it was in there for strike 1, but it's the second walk issued by Walker in the top of this 4th inning. He walks Peter Barrows with 2 away, and the batter is Jorge Delgado, who is 1 for 2. He has singled and struck out looking. Carlos Marmol, the win for the Cubs today in that slugfest, 12-11 over Milwaukee. Marmol goes to 2-2. From the stretch, first pitch to Delgado. Swung on, chopper back up the middle. That's going to get through and be picked up by Roberson. And that is the second hit by Delgado here tonight. And Ray Serrano, the batter. He's 1 for 1, an RBI, and a walk. 9 hits now for Sioux City. They have had double digits in all 3 games. They can swing the bat. In that Cubs game today, the Cubs scored 3 runs in the 9th to come from behind. They also put up 6 in the 6th. They didn't hit any home runs to do it. The only 2 home runs, actually 3 of them by Milwaukee. First pitch to Serrano. Breaking ball swung on and ripped down the left field line, foul. Cody Ransom is 10th. Ryan Braun is 36th. Jonathan Lucroy is 9th. Washington tonight leading St. Louis 4-0 in the 6th. Bryce Harper has 3 home runs in his last 2 games. He connected for his 15th tonight. Houston leading San Fran 3-0 in the 2nd. And at 9:10 tonight, Arizona at Los Angeles to take on the Dodgers. Pitch is swung on, bounced out toward third. To his left, picked up by Ramon, and he throws to second. They go the easy route to force Delgado, a fielder's choice that Serrano hits into, and that is it for Sioux City. But they add on again in a big way. 2 runs on 3 hits, including solo homers by Pretty and Bastang in the inning. And they leave 2. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning. 4-0 Sioux City on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Hello, Ken Plain here. If you're looking for a foundation contractor that you can trust, go with Avalon. But don't just take my word for it. For over 40 years, people in Winnipeg and surrounding areas have gone with Avalon for their foundation issues. So you know that you are dealing with professionals. To learn more of what we can do for you, call 783-2500. Go with the name you trust. Go with Avalon Construction.
Summer is something to enjoy. But remember, drinking any alcohol and driving don't mix. Drinking and driving puts you and others in danger. Your best bet is a designated driver who has had no alcohol. Enjoy your summer, but whatever you do, don't drink and drive. To keep Manitobans safe behind the wheel, police are increasing enforcement near you. Watch for them. A message from Manitoba Public Insurance.
A little of this. A little of that. A little of this. A little of that. And a whole lot of whatever in between.
Funky Gold Medina. Give me the news, I got a bad case.
99.9 Bob FM. 80s, 90s, and whatever.
Bottom of the fourth inning, we welcome you back. My name is Paul Edmonds. 4-0 Sioux City over Winnipeg. Shrundle to Castor, Barbero, Canizares, and Josh Mazzola against Richard Salazar. First pitch is outside, ball one. And the bottom of four is underway. Sioux City single runs in the first and third and a deuce here in this fourth, the 1-0. Breaking ball is on the inside edge for a strike, and it's 1-1. One ball, one strike. DeCaster has... And the pitch is swung on, bounced out towards short. To his right, Pretty, up with it, and the throw to first. And there's one down. Goldeyes have 2 hits. And Barbero Canizares, the batter. Kind of looking here. They must have scored... Luis Allen, instead of a fielder's choice, a base hit, but I can't see that on that throw out by Josh Mazzola at third base. First pitch is outside, ball one to Canizares, who's 0 for 1 tonight. The pitch is outside, 2-0. They've left the error on there to Wally Backman Jr., but they have 2 hits for the Goldeyes, and I don't know where the second one would come from. The 2-0 is in there for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. We're in the fourth. Richard Salazar is cruising. The 2-1 is high, 3-1. 7-7 on the year. Veteran left-hander. The 3-1 swung on, and that's fouled off Serrano. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now time is running out on Steven Strasburg's season. Probably has 2 or 3 starts remaining before he's done for the year. And he can no longer claim he wasn't told the shutdown was coming. Washington Nationals manager Davey Johnson said he spoke to Strasburg about the right-hander's innings limit Wednesday night. The flight home from a series against Miami. Pitches in there for a called third strike. And Canizares thought that he had ball 4. And Canizares will go down looking. Third strikeout tonight for Salazar. And Barbero will just pick up the bat and walk back toward the Goldeyes. Third base dugout. And here's Josh Mazzola, who's 0 for 1. Reached on an error. Got to second, and then he was thrown out trying to advance to third as the first out. First pitch is in there for a strike. Nothing and 1 to Mazzola, the pitch. Breaking ball is outside, 1-1. Quote from Davey Johnson said, I said something to him on the plane. You know, you've got a few more to go. Johnson said before tonight's game against St. Louis, pitch is high, 2-1. And the Nationals began the day today with a 5-game lead over Atlanta in the NL East. He reiterated that Strasburg probably has 2 or 3 more starts to go. The 2-1 swung on, lifted out toward right field, but right there is Peter Barrows, and he'll drift back and make the catch easily with a lot of room. in right center, and the Goldeyes are done in the bottom of the fourth. Zeros across the board. We'll go to the fifth. All Sioux City, 4-0 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
You make it tea time, and Mother Nature goes,
I don't think so.
Good thing there's the Golf Dome. With 5 virtual golf simulators, you can play on courses from around the world. Get your practice in at a driving range where you pay by time, not by bucket, and save 40% with summer rates. It's fun stuff, and no crazy weather. The Golf Dome, the bubble off Sterling Lion Parkway. Don't forget to like us on Facebook for specials and coupons.
If you love fishing, you've got to discover the Alumacraft difference. Alumacraft boats simply deliver way more bang for your fishing buck. More models to choose from, more durability, more resale value, more outstanding performance, more of everything you want in a boat that will last. You really can see and feel the difference quality makes. Get the facts at alumacraft.com or give Girton Equipment a call at 1-800-619-0614. Alumacraft. Better built, better ride, better value. Hit a home run this summer at any of Arby's 6 Winnipeg locations. Whether you want to lead off with Arby's oven-roasted roast beef or return for a designated hit with a market-fresh sandwich or wrap, you'll always come away feeling like a winner after a visit to Arby's. What are you thinking? I'm thinking Arby's. Locally owned and operated and proud to be a corporate sponsor of your Winnipeg Goldeyes.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Fergie's Fish and Chips and Manitoba Turkey Producers.
To the fifth we go. 4-0 Sioux City, and Iguchi, Martinez the DH, and Pretty 6, 7, and 8. Due up here against Ace Walker. 4 runs, 9 hits, and an error for Sioux City. 0, 1, and 1 for Winnipeg. And Iguchi tonight is 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly, drove in a run in the third. Sioux City with singles in the first and third and a pair in the fourth. First pitch. Fastball is low, ball 1. Just to finish up on Strasburg, he wants to go, and the pitch in there for a strike. It's 1-1. You know that he doesn't want to be shut down, but Mike Rizzo has said, the general manager of the Washington Nationals, it's 160 innings and he's done. Although the Nationals have said they have not revealed the exact innings target for Strasburg. Pitch is low, 2-1. But the team shut down Jordan Zimmerman at 161 1/3 innings under similar circumstances last year. Strasburg has thrown 150 1/3. Pitch swung on, sent down the right field line, foul, and in toward the grass berm. 2-2. Strasburg leads the NL with 186 strikeouts. So he's got about 10 innings to go. Maybe 2 starts. He's in his first full season. Pitch is swung on and fouled to the plate. And Iguchi will stay alive since undergoing reconstructive elbow surgery. A lot of debate about Steven Strasburg being shut down at a time when Washington has a chance to maybe win it all. And the pitch is there for a called third strike on the outside corner. Good fastball, and Iguchi will go down looking. Strikeout number 4 for Ace Walker tonight. And there's one away for Adrian Martinez, who's 1 for 2. And Martinez has bounced out corner to corner and singled tonight. Sioux City had 10 hits a couple of nights ago. 15 last night, and here tonight with 9. First pitch, half a swing. Did he go? Nope. Pitch missed outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch is swung on and missed. And it's Adrian Martinez who has a count of 1-1 on him. Martinez is 3 for 9 in the series. Ace Walker working from the full wind, the 1-1. Curve swung on, fouled away, right side. That's a ball and 2 strikes. We've talked a few times about Tommy John surgery. That's the procedure that Steven Strasburg had prior to coming back and pitching this year. 1-2 is inside, 2-2. I mean, a lot of notable names. Rick Ankiel, Eric Bedard, Joel Samaya, Ryan Wilson, Ben Sheets, Mike Pelfrey, the 2-2. Is a called third strike right over the heart of the plate. Adrian Martinez knew it. Got a fastball that he kind of got frozen on. Back-to-back strikeouts for Ace. 5 strikeouts here tonight for him. And here's Ryan Pretty. It's been all or nothing for Ryan tonight. He struck out looking and homered. Daniel Hudson, Jabba Chamberlain, Chris Carpenter, Joaquim Soria, A.J. Burnett, Eric Gagne, Tommy John himself, Jamie Moyer. The pitch is outside, ball 1. It got so bad that I guess the surgery is so good, performed a lot, the 1-0. Low and inside, 2 balls and no strikes by Dr. James Andrews. And I believe he is out of Los Angeles. That there were parents. The 2-0 is outside on the corner for a strike, and it's 2-1. Basically what happens is you blow up the ligament in your elbow, and they go into around your hip, into your thigh, and they take a ligament out of there, and they put the new ligament from there into your elbow. Pitches on the outside edge for a strike. It's 2-2. And the ligament that they take is actually a wider, thicker ligament, and it makes what they call basically a super arm. And a lot of guys have come back from Tommy John surgery and been able to kind of hump up on velocity. Pitch is just outside, 3-2. They have found that their arm is stronger, and it's added a few miles per hour to their velocity. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Ryan Pretty. The payoff pitch. Swung on, lifted out toward right field. Running back is Mazzola, still going, reaching up and making a one-handed catch, and that is it for Sioux City in the 5th. So good bounce back inning for Ace Walker as he sits down Sioux City 1-2-3 in the top of the 5th. Pick up the story when we come back. Zeros across the board for the X's. They lead it, though, 4-0 to the Goldeyes Radio Network.
What makes Tavern United Manitoba's #1 sports pub? Service second to none. Food that's right on point. And value that's big league all the way. And this summer, during Tavern United's Your Team, Your Tickets promotion, win weekly prizes and qualify to win season tickets to your Winnipeg Goldeyes, Blue Bombers, and of course, the Jets. So get your friends together for some frothy fun, fabulous food, and guaranteed good times at your New World Sports Pub, Tavern United.
When you're stepping up to the plate with a major league appetite, make the big play for the home run special at Chicken Delight. Here's the pitch. 8 pieces of delicious chicken, medium fries and gravy, 2-liter Pepsi, and 2 free Winnipeg Goldeyes ticket vouchers. That's a $40 value for just $26.99. It's a hit.
So don't cook tonight. Tonight, all right. Call Chicken Delight.
Free Jive Interactive Media is online, on site, and on the street. Grab the new online version of the Free Jive Weekly at freejivewinnipeg.com or pick it up at one of our 200 local restaurant locations. Find us at local events and keep a lookout for the Free Jive Cruiser around the city. And make sure to visit freejivewinnipeg.com to keep updated on all of our weekly contests and giveaways. Free Jive Interactive Media. Online, on site, on the street.
Bottom of the fifth inning. 4-0 Sioux City. They have dominated this with offense again. And great pitching. Richard Salazar has allowed one hit through 4. Luis Allen, Mike Coles, and Amos Ramon. 6, 7, and 8 for Winnipeg. First pitch is in there for a strike. Sioux City with a single run in the first, 1 in the third, and 2 in the fourth. They lead it 4-0 on 9 hits. The 0-1 swung on and fouled back, and it's 0-2. We were talking about Tommy John surgery and how many pitchers have had it. And the procedure, of course, is take a ligament out of your thigh or in around your hip area and replace the ligament that was basically torn or snapped off in your elbow. The 0-2 swung on. That is hit down the left field line. That's well hit way back, and it is off the wall. Digging for second. Going to have to hustle as Allen. Here comes the throw, and it's not in time. And Allen will have a leadoff double here. The Goldeyes have 2 hits off Richard Salazar, and both have been doubles. This one a leadoff variety, and for Luis Allen, hits in 6 straight games. And Mike Coles, the batter, he's 0 for 1 tonight. He bounced out corner to corner. And the ligament that they take to replace the one in your elbow is actually a thicker ligament. And it makes for a super arm. After you come back from the 12, 14, or 16 months of rehab, most guys will tell you that they find a little bit more giddy up on their fastball, and their arm is, well, bigger, faster, stronger, right? First pitch is in there for a strike to Cole, showed bunt pulled back. And it's been well documented. And, of course, news travels quick in the baseball world. There have been documented cases, though, of parents, obviously with stars and dollar signs in their eyes, with little Johnny, that might be a budding pitcher at the high school level, hopefully getting to college or drafted in the first, second, or maybe third round, of having the procedure done or requesting it without even the child's arm being damaged. The 0-1 inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. It would be awfully costly, I would think, but certainly wouldn't be covered under your insurance down there. Especially if it's on the pitch, swung on, fouled back, 1-2. If the arm isn't even hurt and the ligament not even damaged. Steven Strasburg, of course, was the first overall pick in 2009. Signed a 4-year, $15.1 million deal in 2009. Just 77 seconds before the league deadline. Debuted in Pittsburgh, or against Pittsburgh, at home, actually, in 2010. 1-2 is high, 2-2 to Coles. And in his debut on July 18th, 2010, against Pittsburgh, he produced a franchise-high 14 strikeouts. Kind of reminds me of Kerry Wood when he broke in with the Chicago Cubs. Of course, Kerry Wood retired this year. 2-2 is outside, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. By August, though, Strasburg was under the knife. Made a rehab start a year ago this month in Hagerstown. The 3-2 is outside, ball 4. The Goldeyes have something cooking here. First walk issued by Salazar tonight. 2 are on in the bottom of the 5th. And Amos Ramon, 0 for 1 tonight. And trotting down to first is Mike Coles. Ray Serrano goes out to have a little chat with Richard Salazar. I guess if you really want to make arguments for shutting Steven Strasburg down or letting him continue to pitch, you can make a good argument on either side. I would take the side of saying you only get an opportunity to win so often, and you need to seize it when it's there. First pitch to Amos Ramon is in there for a strike. And I don't think that shutting him down gives Washington an extra edge. Sometimes that's the only edge you need to be a champion. The 0-1 swung on, ground ball right side to his left. Murphy up with a throw to second for Juan and down to Juan. Oh, is in time. Unbelievable. As Brian Child punches out Amos Ramon, who looked like he was across the bag. And it ends up being a 4-6-3 double play. And Luis Allen gets over to third base. Mike Coles is erased. There's 2 away. And here is Jose Duran, who's 0 for 1. Four 4-0 Sioux City. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Goldeyes would like to scratch out 1 run here for sure. First pitch is swung on and fouled back for strike 1. So that's our first look at the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of Kerry. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Jose has struggled. He's 1 for 8 in this series. The 0-2 swung on and fouled off of Ray Serrano, the catcher, and he felt that, and Jose will stay alive. Little shout out to Miami, Florida tonight, and Rudy Arias. Former Goldeyes coach. Back up with the big club in Baltimore for the last couple of years. We miss you, amigo, and I know that you're missing here. I know your wife, Hilda, loved it here in Winnipeg. In the couple of seasons you were with the Goldeyes. The 0-2 to Durand. Swung on and chopped foul at the plate again. And it's a ball, no balls and 2 strikes. 4-0 Sioux City. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. St. Paul leading Gary 2-1 in the 5th on the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. St. Paul 2, Gary 1 in inning number 5. And Duran batting .278. Hit it in 2 double plays last night. Goldeyes have a runner at third. Rick Forney coaching over there. Tom Baith over at first. And Ray Serrano went out to have a little chat and called for time, and he and Richard Salazar are meeting on the mound. Now home plate umpire Andrew Carroll goes out to break that up. Jose Duran is struck out tonight. Serrano back to set up in behind home plate. 4-0 Sioux City. The Goldeyes have just 2 hits. The 0-2 swung on and missed, and Duran down on strikes, and the Goldeyes are done in the bottom of 5. No runs, a leadoff double, curse of it here in the bottom of the 5th, and 1 left. We'll go to the 6th. 4-0 Sioux City. Goldeyes Radio Network.
While there's no known cure for ALS, there is hope. The ALS Society of Manitoba supports families affected by ALS.
Our client services coordinator works with your family to determine your needs, and the Brummett Feesby ALS House provides 24-hour care designed to specifically meet the needs of people living with ALS. Because hope is important in the lives of those affected by ALS. The ALS Society of Manitoba. We help our people every way we can. Visit alsmb.ca.
We keep old files because they're out of sight and out of mind, or because we think we have to. But someday those old files could bite us if they get in the wrong hands. Isn't it time you let bygones be bygones? Have Protect Document Destruction's mobile service professionally shred your files wherever they are to rid yourself of those ticking time bombs. Protect Document Destruction, 975-0505, a division of Johnson Waste Management.
The pros at Tradesman Mechanical Services are good people to know when life throws you a screwball that screws up your home's comfort zone. They're experts, so they can install and service all the latest York heating and air conditioning products. Tradesman Mechanical has a 24-hour service desk, so when trouble strikes, call anytime. They service all makes and models because your comfort is their business. Tradesman Mechanical Services. They can help your home run better.
Never miss the action with live Goldeyes coverage on TSN 1290. Now, back to the voice of the Goldeyes. Here's Paul Edmonds.
Well, we go to the 6th inning. Second baseman Mike Murphy will lead it off, followed by Brian Bastang and Wally Backman Jr. 9-1 and 2. 4-0 Sioux City. Sioux City swung the bat real well as they have for the previous 2 nights. Here for the 3rd straight night. Goldeyes have not. First pitch is swung on, bounce right side, up with it Duran, over to first base, and there is one down on one pitch. And back to the top of the order in Brian Bastang. And Bastang tonight has homered. He's also struck out and flown out. The home run was his 6th. He and Ryan Pretty both homered. Solo shots in a 2-run 4th. First pitch is outside on the corner for a strike. And the 0-1. Breaking ball is outside, 1-1. Stang batting .248 coming in. He is 3 for 12 in the series. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball outside, 2-1. Again, St. Paul 2, Gary 1. They're in the 5th on the out-of-town scoreboard. And you can bet they're watching this one. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on, lifted out toward right center, well hit. On the run, Roberson, full strides, and he gets there and can't make the catch. It was in and out of his glove and bounced out of his glove and down and went to the wall, and he picks it up and fires it back in, but Bastang is in standing. And we'll see how they score that as Bastang gets to second base. That'll be hit number 10. And Wally Backman Jr., the batter, he's 0 for 3. Well, the Goldeyes have not been sharp tonight, but full credit to Sioux City. They have put pressure on Winnipeg with putting the ball in play. And now the Goldeyes will get a right-hander up in the bullpen. And Walker comes set. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. And Kauhi Downing throwing in the bullpen. Down the left field line for Winnipeg. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. That's nothing at 2. And tonight, Wally Backman Jr. is the pancake batter. If he strikes out and he's down 0-2, everybody in the house wins free flapjacks. A check of the runner and a step off. You know, it's the old saying, if it's free, it's me, and I'll take 3, but if you've only got 2, I can do that too. And now, Louise Allen goes out to have a little chat with Ace Walker. Home plate umpire Andrew Carroll's going to wander out and say, okay, let's go. Wally Backman will back out of the left side batter's box, go for a little walk. And now, Louise Allen back to set up back in behind home plate. And I think we're ready to go again. Runner at second, one away, 4-0 Sioux City. We're in the top of 6. Backman is 1 for 12 in the series. Reached on an error and scored tonight, though. The 0-2 fastball just missed inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fans wanted that one. So did Louise Allen, and I think Ace Walker did as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swung on, lifted out toward left field. Back goes Mike Coles, and he'll turn and face us, make the catch, and he'll throw it toward third base, a little offline, and Ramon has to come off the base, but it holds Mustang at second. Nice running grab by Mike Coles in left field. And Peter Barrows, the batter, he's been aboard all 3 times. He's 2 for 2, a single, a double, and he has walked tonight. And Barrows is 4 for 11 in the series. And Walker will come set. Righty. First pitch. Breaking ball down and away. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Peter Barrows from Old Saybrook, Connecticut. 24 years old. He'll be 25 in December. The 1-0 is low, and looking for a snap throw down to second was Allen, but he couldn't find the baseball on the transfer. It popped out of his hand, and Mustang back safely without a throw to second base. 2 balls and no strikes. Even if Ace Walker gets out of this 6th unscathed, I think he'll be done for the night. And the Goldeyes will turn it over to the bullpen. The 2-0. Swung on, that is hit to center field. Back goes Roberson onto the warning track, and he cannot make the catch. And Barrows will speed around second and head for third, and the throw is offline. And a run will score on a triple by Peter Barrows. And Chris Roberson turned around and couldn't make the catch. Been a tough night out there. And here comes Rick Forney, and that will be it for Ace Walker here tonight. The Goldeyes have not been sharp at all tonight. And again, the pressure being put on by Sioux City by putting the ball in play. Peter Barrows is a home run shy of the cycle. An RBI triple on that play right there. And he does it standing. Mustang scores easily, 5-0. Sioux City. Rick Forney comes out to get Ace Walker, and we're back in 70 on the call of the bullpen. 5-0 Sioux City on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Sports fans, TSN 1290 and TSN1290.ca have your day planned for you. It begins with breakfast and a ride to work with a big show with Jay and Westwood.
Minus is a misleading statistic.
How the hell is that, Jay? How can you win a game if you're minus?
Then there's coffee with the herd.
I got news for you. Andrew Luck is better than 10 quarterbacks in the NFL today.
And an afternoon with Jim Rome.
When did it stop being interesting?
Then we'll take you home with Hustler and Lawless.
I think pound for pound, I think we're the best fans in the league. What do you guys think?
Well, I'll tell you what. I get the exact same feeling as you're talking about. We're competing on a major landscape against all these other places. I think it's a great story. And the fans of the Jets, you bet. They're right up there with anyone else.
mornings, afternoons, and all day long. It's TSN 1290 and TSN1290.ca. All sports. Score! All the time.
That's it for Ace Walker tonight. 5 2/3 innings, 11 hits. He gives up 5 runs, 4 will be earned. But a couple of catches should have been made for him here. 2 walks, 1 intentional, 5 strikeouts. And he gives way to Kaohi Downing. Ace is the pitcher of record on the losing side tonight. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. 5-0 Sioux City. And Kaohi Downing will come in to face Jorge Delgado. And Downing, a right-hander out of Hawaii. And 25 years old on opening day. First pitch, fastball's inside and it backs Delgado off of the right side of the plate. That heater was at 87 miles an hour on the gun here. Oh, he is 26. Born in 1986. 1-0. Fastball swung on, punched out toward right. On the run, Mazzola, and he will not get there as it's over the wall. A home run for Jorge Delgado. A 2-run shot makes it 7-0 Sioux City. And Delgado with his 3rd hit of the night. His 4th home run since joining the X's, and this is turning into a blowout in downtown. So Downing gives up a home run to Delgado. First batter he sees. A 2-run shot that scores Peter Barrows easily, of course. Pushes him across, and here's Ray Serrano. First pitch is swung on and fouled back for strike 1. 7-0 Sioux City. Nothing in 1 to Serrano. The pitch swung on, lifted out toward right, and Mazzola's there. He makes the catch, and that is it for Sioux City. They on with 3 more. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, nobody left. Bottom 6 is next. 7-0 Sioux City on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
When you wash down Boston Pizza's Big Backyard Burger, sizzling steak pizza, or savory shrimp tacos with some ice-cold refreshment during grill therapy this summer, you could win the ultimate hockey road trip to see Winnipeg play LA in LA. Better get some shades to go with that hockey jersey. Boston Pizza, here to make you happy.
Got all your bases covered? With Manitoba Blue Cross, you do. They provide peace of mind for you and your family, no matter what the situation. Planning on taking a little family trip? Make sure to get travel coverage from Blue Cross. Looking for more benefits for your employees? Look no further than Blue Cross. They also handle individual life insurance. It's a real triple play.
Contact your insurance broker or visit nb.bluecross.ca.
Manitoba Blue Cross, color of caring.
A good hit to right field. It's going, over the wall.
Hit a home run at Cambrian Credit Union. Thanks to the UNFI, our members saved over $3 million in the last year. A real team bonus.
Oh, we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, and this one has just about been declared as the horse is out of the barn, but we'll see if the Goldeyes can do something here to get back in this one at the bottom of 6. It's kind of getting late, and they trail 7-0. Kendall, Roberson, and DeCaster tonight in the 6th. Hitters 1, 2, 3 against Richard Salazar, who's had no problems no runs. He's limited Winnipeg to 2 doubles. Kendall is 0 for 2. And now calls for time and backs out. First pitch is in there for a strike. That looked a little high to me. And some grandstand umpires on top of Andrew Carroll. Pitch is swung on and lined out to right. That'll drop for a base hit. Solid leadoff single, and here's Chris Roberson batting from the right side. He is 0 for 2 tonight. Bounced out corner to corner and lined out Richard Salazar, who had to make a protective catch. Roberson in the series is 2 for 8. First pitch, breaking ball swung on, bounced out towards short. Pretty shovels to second for 1, and down to 1 in time. First pitch swinging, the Goldeyes bang in to a 6-4-3 double play. And Brian Child is going to hear it a little bit from Chris Roberson, and now Roberson will jog off. And there's 2 away for Toronto LeCaster. And that's been a problem here for Winnipeg, for the last couple of weeks. Get behind in games against good pitching, get something started, bang into a double play. That's their second double play they've hit into tonight, and the 4th in the series. First pitch is outside, ball 1. They hit into 2 last night, both off the bat of Jose Duran. The pitch swung on, lifted out toward right. Peter Barrows to his left, and he will make the catch. And that is that for Winnipeg. Actually, it's the 5th double play. Actually, the 6th. They hit into 2 on Tuesday night as well. So 2 in each game so far. And the Goldeyes go quietly and meekly here in the bottom of the 6th. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left. We'll go to the 7th. 7-0 Sioux City on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
In business, you need all aspects of your operation working together. Still, the decisions you make in one area can impact another. At MNP, we offer a full range of services from accounting, consulting, and tax. So we can help across all aspects of your operation with the resources and industry-specific knowledge that can help your business grow. Think forward. Contact your local MNP office or visit us online at mnp.ca.
And here's a picture of Andy at the beach.
You mean that tiny speck on the horizon?
Yeah. Oh, here's a better picture. He's the yellow blurry thing in the middle.
Don't be stuck with a camera you don't know how to use. Shop Don's Photo. They have that same camera you found at the box store, even the same price. The difference is, they'll actually show you how to use it. Visit donsphoto.com or stop by one of our 3 Winnipeg stores and let's talk photography.
Summer in Manitoba sizzles all over the place, from our great beaches to our great ballpark. And I just don't mean on the field. I mean on Goldeyes Grill, where they sizzle up some of the best hot dogs you've ever tasted. Diamond Dogs, the official hot dog of the Goldeyes, custom made by Winkler Meats. Diamond Dogs are naturally smoked, gluten and allergen free, and made with quality ingredients that deliver full flavor every bite. Try them at the game or pick them up at your local grocer. Diamond Dogs from Winkler Meats. Product quality is our tradition.
You're listening to Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball, live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Sirius Technologies. Let's get back to the action with Paul Edmond.
Well, we go to the 7th inning. And Yusuke Inaguchi will take a pitch from Kaohi Downing, and it's inside for ball 1. We're down to 21 degrees Celsius, 70 Fahrenheit. Wind has calmed down here tonight. 11 out of the northwest, 39% humidity. Pitch is swung on and fouled away. 1-1. Inaguchi leads off. 7-0 Sioux City. Inaguchi 0 for 2 tonight with a sacrifice fly. He'll be followed by Adrian Martinez and Ryan Pretty. Sioux City has 12 hits. The Goldeyes have 3. From the stretch, the 1-1. Swung on and fouled back. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Anaguchi batting .291, 4 homers, and now 39 driven in. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Late swing there. He got fooled on that fastball. And a strikeout for Kaohi Downey. Goldeyes have struck out 6 Explorers tonight. And 1 down for Adrian Martinez, who is 1 for 3. Tomorrow, the finale of this series. Chris Salamita versus Jason Jarvis. A lefty for Winnipeg, a righty for Sioux City. The overall series, by the way, between these two teams is tied at 6 this year. First pitch is a breaking ball that's in there for a strike. Let's have a look at Inside the Numbers, brought to you by Recycle Everywhere. Recycle Everywhere, making away from home recycling commonplace. To learn more, visit recycleeverywhere.ca. The 0-1. Fastball is low, and it eluded the glove of Allen. Goes halfway back toward the screen. 1-1. Winner of this game will take control of the season series. It's tied at 6. The 1-1. Swung on. That's hit high. Pretty deep out toward left, but over toward the line is Mike Coles, and he'll make the catch for the second out. Adrian Martinez is retired, and here's Ryan Priddy, who's homered, struck out, and flown out. In Winnipeg, the Goldeyes lead the season series 4-1, but Sioux City won the season series in Iowa 5-2. Goldeyes won an extra inning game against Sioux City, the only one the two teams played. First pitch is inside and a pretty ball 1. 1-run games, the Goldeyes lead 4-3. Overall, Winnipeg 98-73 against the Explorers all time. 53-27 here. Pitch is swung on and fouled back. It's 1-1. 53-27 here in Winnipeg. And Sioux City leads in Sioux City 46-45. One and one. The pitch. Low. 2-1. And here tonight, the Explorers are in front 7-0. 2 away in this 7th. The 2-1 is high with a fastball at 91 on the gun here, and it's 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swung on, popped up, down the right field line. Foul territory, and right there is DeCaster reaching backwards and making the catch into that Sioux City bullpen. And then tossing the ball into the seats for a souvenir. That's it. Sioux City goes 1-2-3 in the top of the 7th inning. They lead it, though, 7-0. And after 6.5, it's stretch time in my hometown. We invite you wherever you are tonight to get up with us and do the same. We'll go to the bottom of 7, all X's, 7-zip on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Any bites?
Nothing. Dad, we've tried your fishing spot. It's my turn to pick. I know this really sweet spot.
You do?
Fergie's. Now that's easy fishing.
Why fish when you can get the best catch at Fergie's? Fergie's is authentic style fish and chips made fresh to order. No need to rock the boat. Just head to Fergie's Fish and Chips for the best fish and chips around. Fergie's Fish and Chips at the Forks.
The place for great fish and chips.
Fish delicious!
Let's face it, life is busy. That's why hiring a trained real estate professional is the way to go when buying or selling your home. Realtors know the market, understand
understands strategy and can help negotiate the most important financial decision of your life. Pick up your free copy of the Winnipeg Real Estate News and see their mobile-friendly website to access the public's #1 portal to all the current MLS listings. .com.
Patient safety is everyone's concern. Healthcare is a big, complex system, and sometimes things happen that aren't planned. What can you do to make your care safer? Get involved. Discuss your health concerns with your doctor, nurse, and pharmacist. Make a list of your medications and keep it with you. Wash your hands often to reduce the spread of germs. The Manitoba Institute for Patient Safety website has more information on how you can learn to be safe.
7-0 Sioux City. Barbero Canizares 0 for 2 tonight, and the 1-0 is low and inside to him. 2 balls and no strikes. Canizares, Mazzola, and Allen to face Richard Salazar, who's been dynamite tonight. The 2-0 is low. 3-0. 7 runs, 12 hits, and an error for Sioux City. 0-3-1 at Cab Goldeyes. Pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 3-1. Canizares is 0 for his last 6 in this series. 3-1. Swung on. That's hit sharply out towards short. Off the chest of Pretty into center field. That might be hit number 4. I mean, that was a bullet. And Pretty went to his left. He tried to get in front of it, and when it came up on him, he did not have the glove anywhere where it needed to be, and I think that hit him in the shoulder area and ricocheted into shallow center. And Canizares will indeed have a single. And the batter is Josh Mazzola, who's 0 for 2. And Mazzola's reached on an error and flown out tonight. We'll get to the answer and pass along the winner's name here in the bottom of 7 on trivia. First pitch is low, ball 1. Trivia contest question brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel, specializing in spacious executive suites. The 1-0 outside, 2 balls and no strikes. The question tonight was this. Name the only season in the history of the Goldeyes, since 1994, of course, that they were able to clinch a wild card berth to advance to the playoffs with a win over Sioux City. Pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. And I gave you a hint. It was the last day of a regular season. Congratulations tonight to Julie Labossiere. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Julie knew the answer to be 1996. And I can tell you this, unless Gary wins tonight or the Goldeyes come back, they might not be able to do it again tomorrow night because they're trailing 7-0 here. Pitch is low, 3-2. In 1996, on the last day of the year, games 83 and 84 back then. Now they play 16 more. The Goldeyes on a Sunday afternoon in a doubleheader on September the 2nd beat Sioux City 10-7 in Game 1 of the double dip to clinch the wild card berth. 3-2 is low, ball 4. And Mazzola will draw a walk, and that is only the second walk issued by Salazar. Here tonight, the Goldeyes have 2 on for Luis Allen, who's 1 for 2, and Stan Clyburn's going to come out to have a little chat. Winnipeg beat Sioux City 10-7 to go to 50-33. They clinched. Ken Smythe the win. Reese Murdaugh the loss. Remember him? Of course, it was Hal Lanier managing for Winnipeg back then, Ed Noddle for Sioux City. And then Sioux City won the back end of the double dip that afternoon, 3-0 and 7. But Winnipeg won Game 1 to clinch. And they did it on the last day of the season. 1996. congratulations to Julie Labossiere tonight. She picks up she picks up a Goldeyes travel mug and will also be eligible to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. We'll do it again tomorrow night. Town meeting's over. And Louise Allen will step up and in with 2 on and nobody out. First pitch is outside, ball 1. There was 7,759 people at that game back in 1996. The 1-0 swung on and fouled back. Those were the days when the Goldeyes played out of the corner of the football stadium. That would have been Fan Appreciation Day that Sunday. 1-1 to Louis Allen. 7-0 Sioux City, bottom 7. Canizares is at second. Mazzola is at first. Allen is hit into a fielder's choice and doubled tonight. Salazar comes set the pitch. Swung on. That's hit to the gap in left center. On the run goes Inaguchi, and he at the warning track will make the catch. On the warning track and up against the wall, a great running grab by Yusuke Inaguchi on a hard hit ball by Louise Allen, and that's the way the cookie crumbles here tonight. And there's one down for Mike Coles, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. Winnipeg's being out hit 12-4, but to their credit, Sioux City has made catches like that. The Goldeyes have had a couple drop in center field tonight, more than weren't caught. And Mike Coles 0 for 1 with a walk. First pitch is in there for a strike. I do remember that game from 1996 pretty vividly about the impact it had on the Goldeyes getting to the postseason. The 0-1 is just outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. And then the Goldeyes got in against Fargo. And you may recall this too. It was a best of 3 first round playoff series. Best of 3. Fargo won 5-4 game 1. Winnipeg won 6-5 game 2 and lost 4-2 in game 3. Pitch is swung on, bounced down the first base line, picked up by Delgado, throws to second, and the throw was towards short, but Ryan Pretty there dives out, keeps his foot on the bag, makes the catch, Coles across the bag at first and a fielder's choice. They force Mazzola. It goes 3-6. And runners on the corners with 2 away for Amos Ramon. And Ramon is 0 for 2 tonight. And Amos tonight, bouncer back to the pitcher, and he banged into a double play. Salazar comes set, just about through 7 here. First pitch is low, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. Swung on and looped over first down the right field line. Fair ball. Canizares in to score. Going first to third is Coles on an RBI single by Amos Ramon. And the fans will applaud the Goldeyes' first run tonight. 7-1, Sioux City. And Amos with his 35th run batted in on the campaign. Runners on the corners for Jose Duran. And Duran is 0 for 2. He has struck out twice against Richard Salazar. Both times swinging at some off-speed stuff that he was way out in front of. See if he can make an adjustment here and put one in play and find some green. See if Winnipeg can try to get back in this one because Richard Salazar has done a great job. First pitch, swung on and a comeback right back to Salazar. Fields that, throws to first, and the Goldeyes are done in the bottom of the 7th inning. A run, 2 hits, and 2 left. We'll go to the 8th, 7-1 Sioux City on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
The Mediterranean.
The Greek.
The Mediterranean.
The Greek.
Even if you can't agree on what kind of pizza to get, at least everyone in Winnipeg agrees where to get it. Santa Lucia Pizza. For the 6th straight year, you and Uptown Magazine readers voted Santa Lucia Best Pizza in Winnipeg. They've also received the Consumer Choice Award for Best Pizza Restaurant. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or home delivery, Winnipeg agrees. Santa Lucia Pizza is the best in town.
You see, the best ingredients make the best of the pizza.
The Greenwood Inn and Suites invites you to make it your home base for an overnight stay, your next meeting, or social event. You can even make it a home run with all-day dining or Sunday brunch at Dalton's. Enjoy the first-class service and facilities the Greenwood Inn and Suites has to offer. To book your next stay, visit the website at greenwoodwinnipeg.com or call 775-9889. 775-9889. The Greenwood Inn and Suites, putting the friendly in friendly Manitoba.
For 5 years, the new Pembina Chrysler has become Winnipeg's most conveniently located automotive center. From a 30-minute ORS-free oil change, All-Make Collision Center, Canada's largest parts volume dealer, or an incredible selection of new and used vehicles, it's really all here at the new Pembina Chrysler. So why drive to the outskirts of the city to buy, much less go all the way back for service, when it's all here at the new Pembina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, 300 Pembina Highway or PembinaChrysler.com.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball Live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Avalon and the Gulf Dome.
Top of the 8th inning, Mike Murphy leads it off. 1 for 3 tonight. Downing will come set. First pitch is a fastball that's high. Ball 1. 7-1 Sioux City. We're through 7. And we march on to the 8th. Murphy, Bastang, and Backman Jr. 9-1 and 2. The 1-0. Swung on, lifted out toward right, and heading back toward the warning track, but getting there before the track is Mazzoli. He'll make the catch. 1 down. They are tied at 2 in Gary between Saints and Railcats. Ryan Bastang, the batter, a double, a home run, a strikeout, and a flyout tonight. 4 hits in 13 trips in the series, 4 runs scored for Bastang. First pitch is a breaking ball that's inside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. It's 1-1. 1-1. The pitch. Swung on, ground ball, left side by a diving Ramon. Deep in the hole is Kindle. He smothers it. He'll have no play. And Mustang has 3 hits tonight. That's an infield single. 13 hits tonight for Sioux City. After 15 last night, here's Wally Backman Jr., who's 0 for his last 9 in the series and 1 for 13. Wally Backman Jr. is flown out, reached in an air, bounced out, and flown out again. First pitch is outside from Downing. Ball 1. (7-1) Sioux City. From the stretch, the 1-0. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes. 6,894 here tonight. 68-94. Almost 6,900. The 2-0 is inside. 3 balls and no strikes. The fans are going to get on. Hopefully, umpire Andrew Carroll again. Thought that didn't miss by much. 3 balls, no strikes. The pitch is high, ball 4. And Downing walks Backman Jr. First walk issued by Kaohe. Third walk by Goldeyes pitching. Mustang gets up to second, and here is Peter Barrows, who is a home run shy of the cycle tonight. And Barrows has hit 8 home runs this year. He is singled, doubled, and tripled. He's been aboard all 4 times as Barrows. He walked tonight as well. First pitch. Breaking ball swung on, and that is plunked down into right center field for a base hit and maybe more. In to score is going to be DeStang. Racing for second is going to be Barrows. In to score also is Backman Jr. And Peter Barrows, a 2-run double for his 4th hit tonight. And he's driven in 3, and it's now 9-1 Sioux City, and that will send some people home. And Jorge Delgado. So Mustang scores from second. Backman scores all the way from first base. And Peter Barrows went the other way into right center. 4th hit tonight. He's been aboard 5 times. Here's Jorge Delgado. 3 for 4. First pitch is low and inside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch is inside, 2-0. And here comes Rick Forney out to have a little chat. Two balls, no strikes to Jorge Delgado. Well, Sioux City has brought the lumber up from Iowa, I can tell you that. 14 hits tonight, 15 last night, 10 the night before. Only 1 out of the inning. We're in the 8th. Jorge Delgado, 3 hits tonight, including a 2-run home run. Sioux City's hit 3 homers tonight. And the pitch swung on, popped up, and maybe playable for DeCastro over by the seats, and he can't make the catch. That was playable, and he tried to stick out one hand in the glove and just never got it there far enough. 2 balls and a strike to Delgado. Goldeyes have attracted 20,073 to these 3 games. Pitch is swung on and bounced out toward third. High chopper and it got by Ramon and gets into left field. And Delgado has 4 hits tonight. And Ray Serrano, the batter. Average attendance for this 3-game series, 6,691. 6,691. And Serrano will stand in from the right-hand side. Downing will come set. First pitch, swung on, that's hit out toward third. That is a foul ball. And the bat smashed in half. Serrano has a chunk of it in his hand. The barrel went to the backstop. And Rick Forney will come out of Forney's fort, pick up the barrel, and get back into that little treehouse there. Forney's fort. It's a better looking deck than in some backyards in the city. Serrano gets a new stick and will step back in from the right side. 9-1 Sioux City. We're in the top of 8. They've scored twice. They have runners on the corners, and there's only one out. And Downing will come set the pitch. Swung on, popped up. And that will be playable for Ramon. He's underneath it in front of his own dugout, and he makes the catch for the second out. And the batter is Yusuke Inaguchi, who's 0 for 3 for the sac fly. And Inaguchi steps in from the right-hand side. Left-hander throwing in the bullpen. I think it's Jack Van Leeuwen. That's who it is. First pitch. Slider on the outside edge for a strike. Yeah, almost 6,700 on the average for this series this week. Good crowds. 0-1. Swung on, punched out toward right field, and that will drop for a base hit. And Inaguchi has an RBI single, second RBI of the night. In to score the 10th run is Peter Barrows, and that will be it. Rick Forney is going to lift Kauhi Downing, and a few more will head for the exits. Well, we'll take a timeout. Tell our stations down the line. We'll take a 70-second break here on the call of the bullpen. 10-1 Sioux City on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
TSN 1290 and TSN1290.ca have your day planned for you. It begins with breakfast and a ride to work with The Big Show with Jay and Westwood.
Minus is a misleading statistic.
How the hell is that, Jay? How can you win a game if you're minus?
Then there's coffee with the herd.
I got news for you. Andrew Luck is better than 10 quarterbacks in the NFL today.
And an afternoon with Jim Rome.
When did it stop being interesting?
Then we'll take you home with Hustler and Lawless.
I think pound for pound, I think we're the best fans in the league. What do you guys think?
Well, I'll tell you what. I get the exact same feeling as you're talking about. We're competing on a major landscape against all these other places. I think it's a great story. And the fans of the Jets, you bet. They're right up there with anyone else.
Mornings, afternoons, and all day long. It's TSN 1290 and TSN1290.ca. All sports. Score! All the time.
While we're in the 8th, there's 2 outs, and Jack Van Leeuwen will come in to face Adrian Martinez, the DH. And that's it for Kauhi Downing, who worked in 3 innings here tonight. 2 innings in total. And he gave up 5 hits. Four runs, they're all earned. A walk, a strikeout. And this pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. He gives way to Jack Van Leeuwen. And Adrian Martinez will face the left-hander as a right-handed batter. Third pitcher of the night for Winnipeg. It's 10-1 Sioux City. Adrian Martinez is 1 for 4 tonight. 2 out, 2 on. First pitch, curveball, swung on, bounced out towards short. Diving stop there by Kendall, and he will flip it to second, and it won't be in time. Kendall dove out, stopped it, but he kind of had his glove trapped underneath his body, and then it took a little while to kind of get off it, get the ball out of the glove, and flip it to second, and it gave Inaguchi time to get there safely without the force. So the bases are loaded, and Martinez will have a hit. That's hit number 17. Infield single for Sioux City. And Ryan Pretty, the batter, bases loaded, first pitch. Breaking ball is low and inside, ball 1. Oh, hallelujah. Gary 4, St. Paul 2 in the 8th. The pitch. Swung on, chopper out toward third. Fielded by Ramon. Throws to second. And they force Martinez there. A fielder's choice. But the X's bat around. 9 step to the plate. 3 cross it. 5 hits. No errors. And they leave them loaded. They've stranded 10 tonight. But they've also scored 10 as the Sioux City Explorers. They lead it 10-1. Going to the bottom of 8 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
This Goldeyes season, Salisbury House on the Esplanade Riel is hitting it right out of the park with great new taste sensations to get you ready to roar before the game or relive the fun after the final out. With so many great choices, every visit is a new eating adventure. And remember, Sal's is the only place to go for a nip platter, the fan favorite that hits a home run every time. So before or after any Goldeyes game, stroll on over for great food and fun on the Esplanade Riel at Salisbury House. Your food, your way.
Teamwork wins ball games, and it's made Sabre Agencies an even stronger player in the insurance business. Recently, Sabre Agencies teamed up with Canada's largest personal property insurance company, Intact Insurance. So now, when life throws you a curveball, they'll get you back in the game faster than ever. Are you over 50 with no claims for 3 years? Then you could score big league savings on home insurance, including no deductible on your first claim. Call Sabre Agencies for details. 694-6787.
In the world of PowerSmart, small changes add up. Did you know planting shrubs and trees around your house can shade your windows in summer and can help protect your house from chilly winter winds? Drafty windows are uncomfortable and waste energy. Sealing and re-weather stripping your windows and adding window insulator kits are an effective way to save energy and money while improving the comfort of your home. For more energy-saving solutions from Manitoba Hydro, log on to manitobapowersmart.ca.
Bottom of 8, top of the order for Winnipeg. Kendall, Roberson, and DeCaster, and Richard Salazar. Veteran out of Venezuela, works into his 8th inning. He's been good. A run on 5 hits allowed. 10-1 Sioux City. Kendall is 1 for 3 tonight. He has struck out, lined out, and singled. Stands in from the right side. First pitch. Curve a little high, ball 1. Again, Gary 4, St. Paul 2 in the 8th. On the Manitoba Blue Cross out of town scoreboard, pitches on the inside edge for a strike, and it's 1-1. Kendall showed bunt pulled back. Grand Prairie 11, Sioux Falls 1. That's important. I'll tell you why in a second. Pitch is swung on, inside and out toward first, picked up by Delgado behind the bag, and he'll make the unassisted play on Kendall, and there's 1 down. Grand Prairie is leading 11-1 against Sioux Falls. Brian Myro has 4 RBI on 3 hits tonight for the Airhawks. The reason that's important is because Fargo defeated Laredo tonight 2-1. Tyler Hare in the win, Tom Boleska the save. Fargo put up 2 in the 7th to come from behind and win and beat Mark Haynes and Laredo. Pitch is swung on, bounced out towards short. Up with it there is Pretty. Throw to first. And Chris Roberson is 0 for 4 tonight, and there's 2 away. Because Laredo loses, Grand Prairie on the verge of winning tonight at home. If they hang on to that 10-run lead, or any portion of it, they would be a game and a half back with 4 to go in the regular season behind the Laredo Lemurs. Ronald DeCaster stands in from the right side. First pitch is outside, ball 1. And DeCaster 1 for 3, has a double. Bounced out and flew out. The pitch is in there for a strike. 1-1. Every time I see the Laredo Lemurs, the logo, I think of King Julian from Penguins of Madagascar, the 1-1. Swung on, line to center field. Here comes Inaguchi, and he'll have to take it on a hop. Second hit for DeCaster tonight. I don't know if you've ever seen the Penguins movies or the Penguins of Madagascar movies or anything with King Julian. He's a lemur. He's kind of a bad guy. It's animated movies. If you have kids, you know what I'm talking about. First pitch to Canizares is outside. He's the character that says, kabooming. The 1-0. Swung on, chopper out toward third. Fielded there by Wally Backman Jr. Throw across, and the Goldeyes are done in the bottom of 8. No runs. A hit, 1 left. We'll go to the 9th. 10-1 Sioux City on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Thinking forward means challenging your business to grow. It's about making hard decisions today to ensure a better tomorrow. At MNP, we'll help your business think forward by being a partner that understands your business challenges and providing industry-specific thought leaders to help take you to the next level. Think forward. Contact your local MNP office or visit us online at mnp.ca.
Nice and fresh.
Just the way I like it.
This is really good.
That hits the spot.
The spot to hear all that contentment? Our very own fishbowl. The reason? Robins. Smart coffee lovers count on the famous, always fresh taste of Robins coffee to add extra zest to every Goldeyes game. Team it with a Robins fresh baked treat, and you've got, well, a flavored doubleheader. Robins. Fast, fresh, and friendly.
If I said to you, you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? Well, not if you got the body work done at Maury Auto Body, because beautiful body work is what they do best. They're not part of some giant chain, so they treat every customer like their only customer, and that means attention to detail like you wouldn't believe. Frame straightening, expert refinishing, even boat repairs, painting, and deckling. Maury Auto Body does it all and does it right. Really right. Right where you'd expect them to be, at 700 Moray. These guys hit it right out of the park.
Never miss the action with live Goldeyes coverage on TSN 1290. Now, back to the voice of the Goldeyes. Here's Paul Edmonds.
Well, we go to the 9th inning. It's all Sioux City. They lead by 9 at 10-1. They banged out 17 hits. And the Goldeyes have been bounced around from pillar to post here tonight. And the first pitch from Jack Van Leeuwen to Mike Murphy is outside, ball 1. Murphy, Bastang, Backman Jr., 9-1-2. Dexter Carter is in on relief. Pitch is outside 2-0 for Gary tonight. In the 8th inning, as they lead St. Paul 4-2. 2-0. In there for a strike, and it's 2-1 from Van Leeuwen to Mike Murphy, who's 1 for 4 tonight. This one really got away on Winnipeg when Sioux City scored 3 in the 6th and added 3 more in the 8th. Pitch is outside, 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swung on and filleted over first down the right field line. Fair ball. It's going to get to the corner. Racing after it is Mazzola. And speeding for second and in there standing is Mike Murphy. And he has a leadoff double. St. Paul has scored twice. They have tied it up at 4. And that is through 8 innings. And the batter is Brian Bastang. 18 hits tonight for Sioux City. First pitch is outside. Ball 1. Willie Cabrera hit a 2-run homer off Dexter Carter, a no-doubter in Gary. That's a monster shot to tie it at 4 in the top of 8. One ball, no strikes. Ryan Bastang has had 3 hits tonight. He scored 3 times. Pitch is low, 2-0. $10-1 Sioux City. And they're on the verge of their second straight win here. A 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Mustang is homered, doubled, and singled. He is a triple shy of the cycle. Peter Barrows is a homer shy of the cycle. And we might yet see Peter in this ninth inning, the 1-2. Breaking ball is outside 2-2. Nobody out. Leadoff double for Mike Murphy. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Mustang goes chasing and waves right through that pitch. And there's one away and a strikeout here for Jack Van Leeuwen, who works into his second inning. And Wally Backman Jr. is 0 for 4 and has a walk and 2 runs scored. Reached on an error tonight to get aboard. First pitch, swung on and missed for strike 1. And don't forget that Wally is the pancake batter tonight. If he strikes out, everybody in the house wins free flapjacks from the original Pancake House. The 0-1 is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. For you folks in Iowa tonight, the original Pancake House is our version up here of IHOP. And that's really all that's left to cheer about here tonight, is whether the fans get free pancakes or not. The 1-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lefty here. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And Wally Backman down on strikes. Another breaking ball, and Jack Van Leeuwen has made the fans that have stuck around here for this ninth inning happy about winning some free pancakes tonight. 2 away. And here's Peter Barrows, who's 4 for 4 with a walk tonight. He has doubled twice, tripled, singled, scored 3 times. And he's a home run shy of the cycle. Stands in for the right side, runner at second, 2 away. First pitch, swung on, bounce left side, to his left. Ramon, the third baseman, a pickup. And he will throw to first, and they finally retire Peter Barrows tonight for the first time in the ninth inning. No runs, a hit, curse of the leadoff double, and 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of 9. Last chance for the Goldeyes coming up. Mazzola, Allen, and Coles. 10-1 Sioux City on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Summer is the season for long road trips with the family.
Are we there yet?
And if you want to make it there, it's time for you to talk to Cal. No matter if your visit is for a tire rotation, an alignment, or even a basic oil service, all your visits come with a free mechanical inspection. Make sure your vehicle is ready for the high temperatures and heavy use that summer driving brings. Talk to Cal at any one of Cal Tire's 5 convenient Winnipeg locations.
You gotta roll with me. Recycle everywhere.
It's a swing, and he popped it up. Has he got it?
The ball was caught, but not by a glove, Mike. Looks like it landed inside a Recycle Everywhere bin. I'd recognize that little blue bird anywhere.
They're everywhere these days.
Beverage container recycling is expanding in Manitoba. Look for Recycle Everywhere bins at Shaw Stadium and other public places. Visit us at recycleeverywhere.ca.
Recycle everywhere.
Knowledge is power.
Get the power you need to succeed at CDI College.
With relevant, focused career training for business, healthcare,
art and design, legal, technology, and more.
Learn more.
Earn more.
Get more out of life with a career you love, not just a job.
Find your passion at cdicollege.ca.
CDI College. We change lives through education.
CDI.
I love it, and we will succeed.
Bottom 9, and Richard Salazar is going to try to close it for himself. Not only that, but there isn't anybody up in that bullpen for the X's. Sioux City leads it 10-1. Looking for their second straight win here in Winnipeg. First pitch to Josh Mazzola. Swung on and lined to center field for a base hit. And Mazzola singles to lead off. His first hit tonight. Sixth hit in the series. And Luis Allen, the batter. For Sioux City, 10 runs, 18 hits, and 1 error. For the Goldeyes, a run on 7 hits and 1 error as well. Well, if you're wondering, Goldeyes are down by 9. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike to Luis Allen. And Louis 1 for 3 tonight. He's doubled. And Salazar, the lefty, is carved Winnipeg up. Pitches swung on and popped up, and it will get into the seats. 0-2 to Allen. The most the Goldeyes have scored in 1 inning this year has been 8. They've done it 3 times. At Fargo, here against Lincoln, and in Sioux Falls. They would need 9 to tie here tonight. The 18 hits tonight for the opposition tie the most the Goldeyes have given up this year. They've given up 18 3 times. Tonight, they gave up 18 hits to Sioux City back on June 17th in Sioux City, and 18 hits on May 26th in El Paso, Texas. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Allen. And the pitch. Swung on, ground ball out toward third. Up with it, Backman dropped it, finds it again, throws across to get Allen for the first out. Zola safely up to second. Let's have a look at trades and transactions brought to you by the Animal Hospital of Manitoba. We're a full-service veterinary hospital that also provides behavioral and nutritional counseling. The Animal Hospital of Manitoba, we treat your pets as if they were our own. Mike Cole's 0 for 2. With a walk tonight, will step up and in. Goldeyes are down to their final 2 outs. And Richard Salazar is 2 outs away from his first complete game of the year. In this, his 20th start. First pitch. Fastball wide, ball 1. 10-1 Sioux City. They're going to the bottom of 8 in Gary, tied at 4 with St. Paul. 1-0. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Chris Carrera laid down a bunt with the Railcats with first and third and 1 out in the bottom of 8. Well, you're just waiting for that Mike Rohde RBI double. Breaking ball is high, 3-0. Well, you folks in Sioux City probably wouldn't understand this, but the Goldeyes for many years, during the 5 years that they were really down to the 6 or 8 team Northern League, played Gary many times. And Gary, well, they won so many games late. Pitches in there for a strike, and it's 3-2. It got to the point where you would call, when you lost a game in Gary or at home, late in the game, getting railcatted, because it was always the same sort of scenario. You know, you'd have a 1 or 2 run lead. They'd get a guy hit by a pitch. Then another guy would lay down a bunt. They'd have 2 on. The 3-1 is low and inside, and it got away from Serrano. Goes back toward the screen, and an easy advance on the wild pitch for Josh Mazzola over to third. Then they'd have a guy lay a bunt to sacrifice, and you'd pick up the baseball, make an error on that. Then they'd have another guy step up after they either tied the game or got within one. And he'd have about a 12 or 15 pitch at bat before he'd line one to the gap. And it just seemed that went on numerous times. But it always started with the leadoff guy getting aboard with a 12-pitch walk or getting hit by a pitch. Here's Mike Coles. And the first pitch, or Amos Ramon actually, as Mike will draw a walk and get down to first, and Amos is standing in from the right-hand side. So runners on the corners here after that walk. Third walk issued by Salazar. The pitch is outside. So I guess that pitch missed low, and not only did it miss low, but it got by Serrano for a wild pitch, but it was also ball four to Mike Coles, who draws his second walk tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. A left-hander up in the bullpen now for Sioux City. And I guess my point being, Chris Carrera has seen a few of those rail cattings go on the positive side. Chuck Luukkonen is getting loose in the bullpen. Pitch is swung on and fouled away right side and on top of the roof of who's on first here. Chuck Luukkonen getting loose in the bullpen for Sioux City. And Gary, runners on the corners in the bottom of the 8th inning at home. And Famous Amos will call for time and step out. Grand Prairie beat Sioux Falls 12-1 tonight. Pitches swung on, fouled back. It's still 1-2. So with that Laredo loss, Grand Prairie a game and a half back of Laredo for first with 4 to go. On the regular season schedule. Two balls and 2 strikes. And Amos will call for time and back out. Railcats retake the lead on a David Cooper single that brought Zach Mitchell home 5-4 over the Saints in the bottom of 8 with 1 out. Pitch is high, and the count 3-2. St. Paul has given up the lead. Gary has scored to make it 5-4 in the bottom of 8. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Famous Amos. Salazar will come set. And the payoff. Swung on and fouled back. On the run was Coles toward second. He'll have to get back. Good at bat here for Amos Ramon. Two balls, 2 strikes. And Ramon will back out. And the 2-2. Breaking ball, swung on, fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Amos is 1 for 3 tonight. He bounced out back to the pitcher, Salazar. Hit into a double play and had an RBI single to drive in the Goldeyes' lone run. Sioux City leads at 10-1. We're in the bottom of 9. With runners on the corners and 1 out. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Amos down on strikes. And the Goldeyes down to their final out here tonight. 5 strikeouts tonight for Richard Salazar. I don't know in the postgame show if Rick Forney is going to be available. Apparently there's been a meeting called after the game. So that might preclude him from meeting with us, the post-game show, but we'll carry on. Jose Duran is 0 for 3 tonight. Stands in from the right side. First pitch is in there for a strike, and Mike Coles will advance on defensive indifference up to second base. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 0-1 is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one. The pitch. Fastball is outside, half a swing. Did he go, Brian Child? No, he says. Jose did not go around. 2-1. Goldeyes down to their final out here. Trailing 10-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. So, Winnipeg down to their final strike. Duran has struck out twice and bounced back to the pitcher. And Richard Salazar, 1 pitch away. The pitch. Breaking ball is low, and it's 3-2 from a complete game here tonight. And he has been great, and he's certainly got enough offense. Peter Barrows, Jorge Delgado tonight, Ryan Mustang, Ryan Pretty with a homer, Mike Murphy with a couple of hits. It's been all Sioux City, and deservedly so. The payoff pitch, swung on, fouled back. And it's 3-2, and we do it again. At this point, we're sort of just delaying the outcome. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, swung on and missed, and Duran strikes out for a 3rd time tonight. Sioux City will win their 2nd straight, and the Goldeyes will meet to talk about this one afterward. For the Goldeyes in the 9th, no runs, a hit, and 2 left. The final score, Sioux City 10, Winnipeg 1. Totals in the post-game show are next after these on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
What if I told you that chiropractic care is highly effective in treating the injuries sustained in car accidents, and that the costs associated with your chiropractic care and recovery are fully covered through Manitoba Public Insurance? And what if I told you all you have to do is concentrate on getting well? Would you be interested? Manitoba chiropractors are passionate about improving the lives of all Manitobans, helping injured motorists gain relief from their pain.
Pressurized. And if you can do yourself a favor with a win tonight, a win tomorrow, and then if you don't get any help in the out-of-town scoreboard from Gary, well, maybe you do yourselves a favor by trying to win one against the Fargo Moorhead Redhawks. We'll see what happens. I do take a little umbrage with what Rick said about there's no such thing as backing your way into the playoffs. And you know what? He does have a point. Over the course of a 100-game schedule, if you get in as a wild card because you've got enough wins, and whether that's 54 or 59, and that could be the total that Winnipeg could have with 5 games remaining on the regular season schedule, they can get to 59 wins. They're at 54 right now. Then, of course, you've earned your way in. And you might be rewarded if you only sit at 54 and St. Paul loses out with a playoff spot. But what you won't be rewarded with in the first round of the postseason would be a series win, because I don't think you can stumble around in the dark, back your way in, and try to find the light switch starting Wednesday night at Newman Outdoor Field in Fargo if you were able to get in by backing your way in. You win a few and maybe get some help on the out-of-town scoreboard, or go on a bit of a run here at home over the course of the balance of this week and into the weekend and into Monday next week in the final regular season game. Well, you're probably feeling much better about yourselves and the task at hand to try to beat the best team in the league in a best-of-5 first-round playoff series with the first 2 in their park as I mentioned, in Fargo starting on Wednesday next week. Winnipeg's not there. They'll take any way they can get in. But I think winning your way in is better than backing your way in, because as I said, you'll be rewarded with a playoff berth, maybe, but not a playoff win in the first round if you're not playing pretty good baseball or your best, or at least close to your best by the time you get to Fargo next week. We welcome you to the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show right at the ballpark, brought to you by Winnipeg Insurance, proud sponsors of the Winnipeg Goldeyes, helping you protect the things you love. Visit us on the web at winnipeginsurancebrokers.com or call us at 889-2870. The Goldeyes are 54-41 coming in. Sioux City wins last night to even up this 4-game series. This is game 3 tonight, and they improved to 42-53, game 96 for both teams here tonight. We'll have a look at what went on last night, what is going on and scheduled in the American Association tonight, and the 2 races that are still going on in the 13-team league. We do that for Assiniboia Downs. The morning line is next after these on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
If insurance brokers were rated like ball players, Winnipeg Insurance Brokers would be batting 1,000. They're the pros you can count on for complete protection of your home, business, vehicles, and even that dream trip. Get free quotes and helpful tips at WinnipegInsuranceBrokers.com or visit one of their 2 locations. Winnipeg Insurance Brokers, helping you protect the things you love. Peace of mind starts at WinnipegInsuranceBrokers.com, a wholly owned subsidiary of Assiniboine Credit Union.
In business, you need all aspects of your operation working together. Still, the decisions you make in one area can impact another. At MNP, we offer a full range of services from accounting, consulting, and tax, so we can help across all aspects of your operation with the resources and industry-specific knowledge that can help your business grow. Think forward. Contact your local MNP office or visit us online at mnp.ca.
Thinking real estate? For a home run every time, choose RE/MAX. Whether you need to buy or sell a home or lease or sell commercial real estate, RE/MAX has your bases covered. Plus, they're Winnipeg's #1 negotiator. Find your dream home or invest for your future. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. RE/MAX. Visit remax-winnipeg.com to find your agent today.
Who do your Winnipeg Goldeyes trust to keep them in the game with state-of-the-art chiropractic care? ChiroCare Health Center. And if the professionals at ChiroCare Health Center can keep highly tuned athletes going strong for over 100 games a season, imagine what they could do for you. To meet the chiropractic team trusted by your Winnipeg Goldeyes, visit chirocarehealth.com or call 488-CARE. ChiroCare Health Center. Care today for a better tomorrow.